The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck. We're approaching our Christmas closeouts, so you can grab yourself some crazy clearance crackers from the 16th until the 24th of December. The big Christmas closeout on Jewellery Maker.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
Amethyst is an incredibly popular gemstone. It's one of the rare gemstones that everybody can instantly recognise. This is owing to its beautiful purple hues, and it can be seen in light purple through to a really, really dark, rich purple too. Amethyst is called several things. You get lavender amethyst for your light purple, and rose de France for your more pinker tones. It is thought that the colouring element within amethyst itself is derived from titanium, but this is still not something that has been scientifically proven. Amethyst is perfect for the use in jewellery. Being 7 Mohs on the hardness scale, it means it's incredibly durable. Amethyst also shows tiger-like inclusions, like tiger stripes, and these are identifying inclusions within the gemstone itself.
Join guest designer Rachel Norris on her Artisan Earrings DVD. Get creating stunning designs in no time at all through the fantastic tuition from Rachel. The easy-to-follow steps shown on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and experience many different techniques specifically designed for creating earrings. This DVD covers how to make your own findings, Aztec, Art Deco and Aphrodite earrings. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back, everybody. Look at the absolute sparkle and energy of these stunning gemstones. Now, it's key to mention that peridot is a natural gemstone. It's also what we call idiochromatic. So if that's a new term to you, idiochromatic gems gain their colour from the specific chemicals that are present within the gemstone. In this case, it is iron. Not too much, not too little. It's a little bit like adding ingredients into maybe maybe into a recipe, into a cake possibly, yeah. You don't want too much of any one of those ingredients because it can either dampen down the colour or intensify it too much to a point that it becomes quite murky. Beautiful, it's just beautiful. I'd use these very sparingly just because they are so sizable and such incredible quality. It's rare to see peridot in this size, and this is very specifically that chartreuse colour. Now, yeah, this is going to be more of an investment strand. It is going to be a purchase where if you're expecting this to go into single figure price tags, which I know we've done throughout the course, we've been doing in and out of the show, this is not going to be one of them, because it is a high-end gemstone, and this is certainly high-end quality. I mean, look how eye clean, look how internally clear, crystal clear clarity that every single one of those gemstones are. Look at the consistency of colour. Look how, you know, literally the ones either side next door are matching. The intensity of saturations and hue. The faceting is just absolutely flawless, and it is a big carat weight opportunity. 21 centimetres of beautiful peridot from the USA. Peridot is sourced in different locations around the world. USA can and do actually offer some amazing examples, all about that very intense, vibrant chartreuse green. Now, the reason why I'm saying chartreuse is because chartreuse on the Pantone chart is specifically 50% green. So imagine a circle. Imagine a circle, so you've got 50% of that being green and 50% of that being yellow, and so the graduation is there. So you've got the very dark green, and it gradually works its way around. At that 50% price, sort of 6 o'clock if you like, on that 360-degree circle, that is that chartreuse green that you're looking for. Stunning, absolutely stunning, and exactly what we look for in terms of its intensity of colour. Check out as soon as you can. Ever so slight graduation from 4 to 5 millimetre rounds. Let's bring that price in. Firstly, Kim, that is not what you said. You said that this was going to be higher than that price tag. Yes. You definitely said that. I mean, look at that quality. Oh, so... what would you do with these? I would, personally, just take a few of them in the centre, rose gold or yellow gold. I like it. It goes with all different precious metals. In a bracelet, matching earrings, matching pendant.
You know, I'd be really tempted just to have a few and just put them onto, just maybe 3 onto a head pin as a little pendant. And the same with earrings.
Yeah.
And just a little charm. But or mix them into your pearls. If you got those really lovely pearls from earlier. Oh,
they would look amazing with your pearls.
And I would have a string of pearls, knotted, classically knotted, and just maybe, even asymmetrically, just to be a little bit modern, have maybe 3 on the side.
Yeah, love it. Of course, August birthstone as well. So if you love, if you're a birthstone collector or you are an August baby, I don't think you could have a more appropriate gemstone for that month. You think of August, you think of bright, you think of energy, you think, you know, summertime. It's in the depth of summer, and I think of peridot then. Same as July. I think July with ruby is very apt, very appropriate. Absolutely glorious. Well done, Lorraine, Maureen, Fiona, Aberdeenshire, London, new buyers, well done. I need to move on to the essence time because we have got... now, Kim has spoilt me. She knows that I love this gemstone, but it's kind of like, you know, Kim, every time you do bundles like this with onyx, I always miss out. Well, it's because you're my producer. Have we got 150 of these? 1. This is clearance. This is clearance. Oh, I love green onyx because it has got like a bluish secondary hue.
Yeah.
It's a lovely colour. It's really energetic. I think it's, in terms of its green, it's nothing like anything else. it's quite hard to describe green onyx, really, isn't it?
It's got a vibrancy all of its own.
Yeah.
It really does. It's just the fact that it almost glows from within.
Does.
It's just amazing. I love the tone.
I can just picture, you know, if you do watch the red carpet events or anything like that, I'm not particularly into the awards. I do like looking at the fashion and I like looking at the jewellery. Basically, it just reminds me of Angelina Jolie, who wore, I think it was just a black dress and an amazing pair of emerald earrings. And of course, she'd look incredible in a black bag, wouldn't she? But all I noticed was it was the emerald green, because they were obviously incredible, probably millions of dollars worth of jewellery. Now, for those of us that can't afford to pay millions of pounds in jewellery, this is a great alternative to get that really, really, really impacting green. I am smitten by green onyx. I literally would keep it solely as this gemstone. Solely as this gemstone, nothing else. You can use any of the precious metals with it. Notice how it's got that bluish tone, which energizes it in my eyes. We've got a big quantity, and I'm going to be, if they stop permitting, I'm going to be joining you as well. You've got 115 carats of your irregular plain drops, then you've got 90 carats of your irregular plain drops. So 2 different strands of those drops. They're both top drilled, by the way. And then you have got small nuggets. Now we've got a text message from Louise in Warwickshire. It's a green for all skin tones. It is, isn't it? I think that's because it's got a bluish tone to it. Not everybody wears emeralds, because some people, my best friend's like, doesn't suit me. Doesn't suit my skin tone.
Yeah, I can see that this is really going to go. And again, you know, you can see that you've got a cracking tan. This is going to look amazing.
Yeah.
But at this time of year, you might be, feeling a little less sun-kissed, and it's still going to look amazing as your skin tone.
I love it, love it, love it. This should be... Have you got 2 gems of distinction strands in here? Well, it certainly looks like it. You've got the 2 tassels. Should be £12 and 85 pence. £12.85.
Should be.
Oh, it's not clearance, it's a mega clearance.
Oh my goodness.
It's a great one for your stash, isn't it? It's a great... Look how long these strands are as well. Let me just hold those 2 out. They're not short strands. I can't see that. Here, I'll give you a quick measure. There's over 30 centimetres, isn't there? Yeah, over 30 centimetres in total. Oh, sorry, one says 26. Well, where's the 26 centimetre? I've just measured it and there's more than that. Anyway, I suppose you're guaranteed. And a double strand. Do the classic twist. Just look at that colour.
That's amazing, isn't it?
Oh. £6.95. I love it, love it, love it. Look, I'm fair. I'm a fair-skinned girl. Even when I've been on holiday, I'm fair. Excuse me. This gemstone always compliments.
It just looks amazing, doesn't it? And it just really just glows and comes to life. It's just amazing, and I can see that. Just even if you only wanted to use a few and just create quite a lightweight crocheted or wire woven bib style neckline piece with all of that tone on top, it's just going to come to life. And it's great that you've got the nuggets in there with the drops, because it allows you to space those drops out with the nuggets in between and create a really beautiful look.
Love it. I love it. And you see that bluish colour right here, don't you, against the skin? Why wouldn't you buy 3s and 4s? Why wouldn't you? I don't blame you. I'm adding it to my order. Thankfully, we've got a big quantity of this bundle, because I always miss out on green onyx. Always do. Onyx can actually, and it is dyed. It is actually a gemstone which is dyed. Fine, never bothers me at all. No. But that dyeing process, it's no different, ladies, to you and I brushing our hair and slapping a bit of lippy on in the morning. It's making the most of what you got, basically. Onyx is a gemstone, just, with a little bit of love and a little bit of, looking after itself. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Now it's time to bring your incredible creations in today's Wall of Fame. Fingers crossed, everybody, that you'll see your stunning pieces and you'll be entered into this week's draw. I might have just had a little bit of my cake. Did you have some?
I haven't had any yet, but it's just sitting there.
You can see it.
It looks amazing.
Oh my goodness, it's incredible. You know when a cake melts?
Don't know. I'll have to have some in a second.
It's a classic Victoria sponge.
I know, it looks amazing, so it's going to taste
Can't beat the
fantastic.
classics, can you?
No, definitely not.
Can't beat the classics. Lemon drizzle.
Oh, yes. Coffee and walnut.
Coffee and walnut, one of my favourites. Quite hard to make, I find, coffee and
Yeah,
walnut. I
it's
can't
difficult.
master a coffee and walnut.
No, I have to buy them.
Carrot cake, yeah. My Tom makes an
Definitely.
awesome carrot cake. Kimber, Tom bought you some carrot cake in, didn't he? Yeah, he is pretty good like that. And to be fair, he makes an amazing mince pie. When I was ill, I think that's why I'm getting fat. Tom keeps feeding me cake. Anyway. Yeah, you'll enjoy that, my darling. Do you want to go first or me?
I don't mind.
You go first.
Okie dokie. I have 137 here. Well, we were talking about combs earlier, weren't we? And this is from Julia Lees. And she says, hi there, all at Jewellery Maker. I made this with the help of the fabulous Sheila. Thank you for your help. And that's from Julia in Rubery.
Love it. Just up the road, Julia.
Yeah.
Literally, just up the road.
Brilliant.
I've got number 136. Look at this. Vision of pink.
Wow. Beautiful suit.
Stunning soutache from Leslie in County Durham, and she says, hi all at JM, this is a piece I made a while ago but didn't sell at a craft fair I've been to. All soutache cords, shell pearls, ribbon cords, ends and agate cabochon are all from JM. Soutache is a favourite of mine at the moment. Really enjoy the details you can create. My daughter fell for it and has since bought it from me. Good luck to all waffers, but could do with a win myself, and that's Leslie in County Durham. Stunning, Leslie, and I love all the pinks and purples and lilacs. They're really beautiful.
Definitely. I've got 139 here, a beautiful piece of wire work from Kirsten. She says, this entry is my first try at using the Fab wire twister tool on silver wire and 3 lapis cabochons from Jewellery Maker that are far more blue in real life. This is a Christmas present for my sister-in-law, who, like Dion, loves all things blue. Merry Christmas to you, lovely lot, and that's from Kirsten.
Love it, Kirsten.
Lovely.
Love it. And what effect, you know, that classic twist, that's all it is a twist, and so effective. So effective. Could this be? We were talking about this gemstone earlier on. 138. Yes, it is. It comes from Suzanne Divine, I think. I think that's your surname. Just I'm going by your email address there. Suzanne, and she says, hi all, hope you are well. My entry this week is a strand of shaded blue sapphire with sterling silver spacer beads. The earring finding says sterling silver bezel studs from JM. I set the sapphire in the bezel with a touch of resin. Good luck to all in the draw. Lots of love, and that's Suzanne. Stunning Suzanne, and that beautiful quality you can see coming through as well. Love it, love it, love it.
Look, another gemstone we were talking about today.
Yes.
Lovely abalone. And this is from Helen in West Yorkshire. She says, please find attached my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's abalone shell with hematite rounds and a few glass beads. I love all the colours in the abalone pairs and have my fingers crossed for a win so I can get some more. Happy Christmas and good luck to everyone. And that's from Helen in West Yorkshire. That's gorgeous.
Well, I hope you're watching just then, Helen, because it looks like the same strand.
It does.
Could well be.
And you're 141,
Well
Helen.
done. I've got number 140. We've got some stunning chainmail here, which comes from Trisha Bell. Hello to you, Trisha. And she says, hi, dear JM, please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, a 2-tone chainmail and a moonstone nugget pendant. I hope you like it. And that's kind regards from Trisha Bell in Allendale. Good luck to you, Trisha, and a stunning piece of chainmail there. Love that.
Oh, wow. I love this. This is 143. And this is from Kimberly in Cleveland. She says, hello to all the wonderful JM team. This is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. So hope you like it. Bracelet made from ruby, sapphire and emerald strand.
Love it.
All findings are 95 sterling silver. All components are from JM. Keep up the good work and the fabulous products. And that's from Kimberly in Cleveland.
Lovely. Love it. Love it. I mean, what a high-end piece.
And her first entry to the Wall of Fame. Amazing.
Amazing. Do you know what I love about that? First entry using high-end gemstones.
Yeah.
Why not? Why not? I've got one from Ali here. It doesn't say where you're from, but stunning. Is this Kumihimo work?
Could possibly be Kumihimo,
Number 142, and she says, "Hi all, this week's entry," yeah, here we go, is a Kumihimo braided bracelet using all JM products, including the magnetic clasp. Good luck to all, and that's Ali, lovely Ali. And those are the little spacer beads as well, aren't they?
Yes.
Which we've brought through the show. You're number 142.
And I've got 145. Could well be green onyx. Lovely suite of jewellery. This is from June in Cheshire. Hi, hope everyone is well and on their way to be ready for Christmas. My wall of fame this week is a selection of jewellery made from a strand of green onyx, faceted pears, together with antique bronze, gold-plated silver, rose gold, plated silver and silver fiddies, all from Jewellery Maker, of course. Good luck to everyone in the draw and keep the bargains coming. Take care, from June in Milestone in Cheshire.
Love it.
Lovely sweet
One of my
jewellery.
favourite gemstones, Jane. Absolutely adore that. Last but by no means least, I have number 144. Some fabulous wire working, and I think it was Gemma Crow who was demonstrating this very technique the other day. 144 comes from, I hope I pronounced this right, is it Alaya?
Yes.
Alaya Maloney?
Maloney?
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe.
And then, of course, we've got Ennis, which is in County Clare. So I apologise if I've pronounced that wrong. And she says, "Hi, JM. My entry for this week's Wall of Fame is a wire-wrapped fuchsia onyx cabochon with black agate. Love the fact that you're all using onyx. Agate rosary link chain, all components JM and are handmade by me. Thank you and good luck to all the very best." And that is a Alaya, lovely piece, and I love the fact it's really gem heavy as well. Fabulous. Keep those entries coming into the Wall of Fame. It's really easy to enter. Send us an email with studios@jewellerymaker.com. And obviously a picture of yours and a little message for us to read and give you a little bit of a shout out. And then on Wednesday, you'll be entered into a prize draw. Winner gets £100 credited to the Jewellery Maker account, and runner-up gets £50 now. We've got more coming our way. You can eat your cake. Ooh. You should. You need to tuck into that. It's amazing. It is amazing. And your cup of tea.
Oh, yes.
And your cup of tea. So, box number 3 from 12 o'clock. Is loads and loads and loads of different threading material. There's only 37 of these in stock though. Oh gosh, you've got leather as well. Is that leather? I love the fact it's all gold. You've got Eslon. Oh yeah. Look at these. Love it. What a stunning bundle, Kimbo. I love this bundle. All of these different threading materials. Aren't they beautiful?
Oh, wow.
So you've got 2 of your Eslon at the front and the 2 different gauges. Those Eslons are, let me see. 0.3 millimetre and 0.9 millimetre. Then you've got the 2 spools of the more cylindrical, circular, it's kind of like a wire mesh, really.
It is almost.
In your Zari thread here. You've got gold ribbons here. I'm thinking perfect for Christmas as well. Then you've got more Zari thread in a sort of classic thread, I suppose. And they're bronze and coppery gold there as well. So, oodles of bronze and sumptuous golds, all different threading materials. It's a limited bundle though, a limited bundle. So you know, if you are looking about threading material, if you love your soutache, for example, I can imagine this cord you might be able to incorporate this cord.
Definitely.
I don't know. And the leather, I forgot the leather.
Oh gosh, the leather's gorgeous.
The leather is gorgeous at the front.
It's a really unusual tone to get in the leather, but so you can use these cords in lots of different ways, because with the leather I would be tempted to do almost the where you have the beads suspended between the leather.
Yeah.
And I would use the gold Zari thread to sew those gemstones into that, so it would be tone on tone. It would just look amazing.
Love it. I love it. And Christmas decorations, table decorations. I mean, with this ribbon, you could make bookmarks.
You can, and you can sew it as well. So you can sew it into ruffles and change the look of it. The 2 spools you've got there at the top, I love using these for my neckline pieces. Yeah. Because they just look like you spent hours doing Viking knit.
It does, look, and I love these wrapped around a cabochon as well.
Yeah.
Just literally affix them with some really strong glue, and we actually can bring you that fabric glue as well. And it gives you the illusion that they're actually caged with a sort of with a Viking knit.
Yes.
And it's not, it's Zari thread. It just looks absolutely fabulous. You can also put gemstones within. Have to put the price point onto your screen sooner rather than later. We should be £43.50. I mean, you pay sometimes £5 a metre for usual ribbon, let alone your Zari and your Eslons and your leather alone. You got two reels of the leather, £19.95. How long is that leather? Let's grab it from the one from the front. You've got the different sizes. Looks like there's a metre, 2 metres actually. 2 metres of each size.
Wow.
Love it.
Loads.
Absolutely adore it. It is an unusual colour. It's kind of like a cross between a tan and a gold.
It is. It's really unusual to get sort of the metallic tone on the leather as well, which I can imagine is quite hard to achieve. So it's really lovely to be able to have that, and then have tones to mix and match it with in the other threads as well.
I'm sure it was you, Sarah, that was saying that your Eslons you used to pay, what was it, £5 or something like that each?
About £4 each, plus then I had the postage and packaging on top.
On top?
Yes.
On top. So on that basis, you know, well, £19.95 for all of this is just going to go such a long way, but it's more limited edition. This is stretchable, by the way, the ribbon one here, which is attached by just a pin, so do be careful when you get that home. It is stretchy, so these are great for textures,
Also,
a bit like your mesh.
Also, it's on a backing, that ribbon, but you can remove the backing if you want to as well.
Yeah, so you don't have to use it like so. Got to move on. Box number 2 from 9 o'clock. Box number 2. Oh yeah, all these colours.
I saw those earlier.
Did you have your eyes on these earlier?
I did.
I think these are fabulously girly. I think any little girl, if you give this and some elastic, they're away.
I'm happy, and I'm a grown-up girl.
That's true. It doesn't have to be a little girl. I'd be happy as well. I'd be more than. In fact, I can't even hold them doubled over. I'm going to have to hold them because it's a 10-strand bundle. Fuchsia pink, purples. You've got your blues, your greens. Then you've got your very crisp whites. Then you've got your pinks. Then you've got more of a lilac purple. A different tone of more of a rosy, so baby pink there. Raspberries and a tealy blue. Love it. All the same size, which are 8mm round. They're all plain rounds as well. I just think stretchy bracelets to your heart's content.
That's it. Or right angle weave, or any of your beading techniques. Well, these are going to work beautifully with. And I just love all those colours.
Great stash replenisher, aren't they?
Yeah.
Perfect for the summer.
Definitely. And to have the bright white as well. It's really unusual to get a bright white strand.
Yeah. I think you can get whitish gemstones, can't you?
Yeah, so you might get, your howlite that's got the veins running through it, but to have the pure bright white is really great.
Love it. Rainbow splash. Now, you've got from 150 to 155 to 165, 70. It's all around that carat weight per strand. I mean, obviously different, it's referring to, and that is on average, I suppose, but big, they're consistent. I love it. You can mix and match the colours if you wanted to. You can just keep them as they are, stack them up if you want. I'm just thinking stretchy bracelets, because if you did any sort of craft fair, maybe a summer fete or something like that, any female, I think, would love them.
Yeah, and when I've done craft fair, school fates before, I've done make and takes for the children.
Yeah.
And they've actually sat and made their own bracelets, and
Love
they
that.
just mix and match all the colours together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great
Why
fun.
not?
And, it's really easy because they're doing the work, and, get to make some money for the school.
Absolutely. Love it. Love it. There's approximately 36 centimetres on each of those strands. We should be bringing it to you at £30.50. Great for your stash. I mean, if you think, you don't have to use them all together. You can use them separately. Great for stash building. Great for the forthcoming seasons. And to be honest, never be afraid of a bit of colour. Not £30.50. That's £2 per strand of genuine gemstones. Quartz, given the fact that these are all quartz, every single one is a quartz, this shows you the colours that they can adopt.
That's it, and I just love that. I love all that vibrancy of colour. I'm a real colour person anyway.
Me too.
I very rarely, it's actually very unusual for me to be just wearing a dark top.
Yeah.
Because I normally have something really bright, and I love all these colours because it means I can make all my jewellery to go with all my different
Absolutely.
tops and
Of course,
designs.
it is a gemstone which forms in rough crystal, so it can absorb those colours and really hold on to those colours really well. That's why it's favoured for bringing you such tones. Absolutely stunning. But you can tone it down. You don't have to have it so brash, I suppose. You can easily soften these maybe with some pearls, and I've got pearls coming up in a moment. If you love the sort of the rose, or there's the rose quartz you've got here, yeah, soften it down, maybe make it a little bit more dainty, a little bit more girly with the whites. You can easily do that. 10-strand bundle. Haven't seen a 10-strand bundle in a while. Congratulations. Moving on, because we have box number 11 from 10 o'clock. 11 from 10 o'clock. Oh, yes. You know, earlier on we bought those amazing pearls, those which I was saying they're as good as perfectly spherical. And we only had 12 of them. I think they sold out. Maybe you were looking for the peacock version. Now they're 8x6mm. Again, look at the shape. Look how uniform those shapes are. It's like an inky, steely aubergine blue. Adore peacock pearls. For those of you that admire Tahitian pearls from the French Polynesia, and maybe think, you know what, one day I'll own a Tahitian pearl, but maybe your budget doesn't stretch that far right currently. I mean, hold on to those dreams, because I think they will actually come true at some point. And I get that, because a Tahitian pearl is very, very expensive usually. Here at Jewellery Maker we can bring them to you at competitive prices. However, if that's not your budget right now, if you're looking for something which is a little bit more affordable, pearls can be dyed to look very, very similar to those locations. And it is a very inky blue, I suppose, which is the characteristics of a Tahitian pearl. Well, this opportunity is going to bring you remarkable similarities at a fraction of the cost. I mean, if this was a Tahitian pearl strand, you'd be looking at 4 figures all day long, and to the moon and back. However, with your genuine pearls, these have actually been dyed nowhere near that price tag, and a fantastic alternative. Look at that, there's blues and greens in there, you've got a flash and glimmer of gold. 8x6mm. Straight away we have got web bidders checking out: Daisy, Jenny, Staffordshire, and telephone bidders there. I would be doing exactly the same. Listen, Kim is on one in terms of her deals. She's like, I'm bringing you the deals this afternoon. Should be $8.95. Lowest price point, demonstrating that we are taking every single pound, every single penny that we possibly can off this strand. $7.95. I mean, that's got to be one of the most affordable pearl strands that I've brought you. Outside of a bundle, $7.95 for peacock pearls.
Wow, and they are just amazing. I love the colour of those. They're just mesmerising.
It's for us here at Jewellery Maker, and again, those of you that shop with us regularly, if you've just flicked through the channels, and today we've had a lot of new customers join us as well, please don't think this is too good to be true. Please don't. We are one of the leading buyers of coloured gemstones in the world. We travel to different locations around the world. We go to Hong Kong, we go to America, we go to all different locations, and our buying team has got an immense buying power, and that's not us bragging, particularly in pearls, by the way. Once upon a time, if I sort of trace my steps and go back 3 years ago, when maybe we weren't able to buy the quantity, we didn't have the same sort of negotiations, we might, I don't know, have been actually been able to purchase for years ahead and make, I don't know, some kind of agreement. Nowadays, though, we can really have that strength in buying, and that means that the savings that we get, we're obviously passing on to you. Because a strand like this, if I was to trace my step 3 years ago, would have been at least £20. At least £20, don't you think?
Oh, definitely. And I just think it's amazing that we can get these prices. It shocks me every day.
It does.
It really does.
It really does. I saw in a jeweller in Stratford-upon-Avon, which is not too far away. It's a lovely town. If you haven't been, you should visit. It's beautiful. I saw in a jeweller's down there. Won't say what the jeweller's name is, but again, they're capitalising on the tourism. It's an affluent area, and there was pearls similar shape to these, similar size to these, and it was 3 figures. And guess what? It was just on beading thread and sterling silver shepherd hooks in Stratford-upon-Avon.
Yeah, and I can imagine if those were in a bracelet in Richmond upon Thames in a jeweller's shop that I look in very regularly, you wouldn't get it for 3 figures. It would be really high-end 3 figures. Oh gosh,
yes, absolutely.
Because they just know it's a really affluent area. Again, we get a lot of tourists.
And people make that assumptions, don't they? It's as much the location that you're paying for. Need to move on. Excuse me. Oh, do you know what these remind me of? An amberlobe sphene. It's one of the most distinctive colours of gemstones. It's not lime, it's not gold. There are less than 50 of these available. If you've never heard of a sphene is another fiery dispersive gemstone. It's one of the most dispersive gemstones. It's certainly been featured in Lorique collection over on Gems TV. It's a very, very high-end collectors and connoisseurs gem, without shadow of doubt, and very rare that I get an opportunity to bring it to you. It can be stunning in its natural form, and the colours, just imagine the colours of the spectrum coming through in huge dispersions. I love the fact that these pearls are almost distinctly similar in terms of their tone. It's a limey, chartreusey, goldy combination, very, very distinctive. Apple green, probably not how I would describe it, but love it. I love it.
I do. It's so fresh. It's got a real zestiness to it. Really, it is a hard.
It's a hard colour to actually pinpoint. To be fair, I'm not discrediting anyone with this, but it is a hard colour. Excuse me, to pinpoint. I don't know, it's kind of lime. I would go maybe more of a lime gold or something like that. I love it. Imagine like just one black pearl in there.
Key lime pie, maybe, that sort of, that sort of tone. It just is a beautiful tone.
There's nothing like it. I've not seen anything like, only sort of a sphene as a gemstone. I love it.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
I love it. I just think this black dress grab your attention. And they're not the biggest. I mean, they're 4mm in size. They're not the biggest of pearls that we can bring you, but yet the colour really, really grabs you, doesn't it?
It does.
Love it. Absolutely adore. Let's bring those price tags in. We should be, wow, £6.95 for such an amazing colour.
Wow.
That's where we should be, though. We're not stopping there. We've got less than 50 of these available. I don't think they're going to hang around. £5.95. You could sew these onto some black lace. How amazing would they be on black lace?
They would just really pop, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
It'd be like, pow. I just see these being made into a really beautiful sort of almost Victoriana brooch with we had some black lace on yesterday with Gemma, and I just think sewn into like a rosette with those on top, some chain. Oh, it would just look amazing.
Can I be Kim? I can't believe that these aren't as popular as that they. I'm going to say it as it is. I can't believe, if we'd have played these at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock this morning, they'd have sold out. I can't believe that these haven't sold out already.
I can't. And I thought these would be more expensive because of the colour tone of them, because they are so unusual.
Yeah.
And these would look amazing with all your gold tones.
Imagine with the abalone.
Oh, yes. Because it's just going to pick up all of that. It's all the different colours, tone on tone, isn't it? It's just picking, each one's sort of picking and highlighting the next one.
I adore it. These on some black lace, maybe one of your button pearls. Oh, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Love it. I'm not willing to part with those, you know. They're coming on next to my sapphires and emeralds and rubies right there. Box number 5 from 9 o'clock, 5 from 9 o'clock. Ooh, look at these. It's your red jasper. I love the bundles that you've done today, Kim. The lush colours. Oh, look at this with those pearls. Yes, red jasper with those pearls that you've just seen. You've just had a bit of your cake there, haven't you? I'm jealous. Mine's looking at me. Mine's I can't wait to have it. I can't wait. It's really delicious. Oh gosh, hang on a second. That tassel's just attached itself to a pearl. Let me just move that off. 1 second, 1 second. Sorry. Typically, when you're under pressure, live television. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Oh man, I'm only making it worse now.
It's a pair of cutters.
Yes, please. Look, it's attached itself and I can't get it off.
There you go. See if you can get it off.
Thanks. So, there we go.
Thank you.
We get there in the end. We get there in the end. Look at this colour combination. I just think it's going to work exquisitely. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yes.
Adore. Absolutely adore that. Your red jasper, though, you've got the big sizes. They say small nuggets, but then they go up to 10 by 7 millimetres. You've got red jasper, which goes up to 11 by 6 millimetres, and then your drop style nuggets as well, which are super sized. Super sized. Good luck by the fire. Oh yeah. Just. Has anyone? Oh, do you know what I did the other day? I'll let you get your pricing and I'll tell you the story whilst you're all dialing through. Listen, I'm a bit frightened of chestnuts now these days. Should be £12.80. Should be. For how many strands? 3 strands. 4 strands, rather. 4 strands of gorgeous gemstones. This is kind of Mookite-esque colour.
It is. It's so...
£6.95. I tell you what, your delivery from Jewellery Maker, guaranteed by Christmas, because you've got another 4 days remaining of guaranteed delivery, is going to be substantial today, isn't it? Because we have tempted you. I mean, how can we... 4 strands of gemstones, £6.95. That's what, £1... What's that working out each? £1.74 each.
My coffee, when I come up here, is more than £3.
Exactly.
So, and it's just a cup of coffee.
Exactly.
It's gone in seconds. These are going to be there for ages for you to be able to make loads and loads of pieces of jewellery out of. And I love this colour tone.
I do as well.
It's so warm. It's so inviting. Yet again, it's one of those that can be worn by all skin tones.
It's like a cinnamon tone, isn't it? It's like a really spicy paprika cinnamon tone.
Yes.
Love it, love it. Yes, I was about to break into song. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. That one. Yeah. And it kind of, I was like, oh no, it's just jogged my memory of the other day. I'm trying to get things in order, and whack it in the freezer for Christmas Day. So I thought, buy some chestnuts, put them in the oven, roast them, freeze them then, so you can do your stuffing and everything after. Did that, kind of forgot about them.
Uh-oh.
Have you ever heard a chestnut explode in an oven? But it wasn't just one, it was like popcorn. Like literally, I was like, oh my God, what is that? What is that? And then quickly run out, under cover, pull the chestnuts out, put them on the side to cool down, and they continue to pop, and it is showered chestnut everywhere in my kitchen.
That sounds like the sort of thing I would do, though.
Oh, chestnuts on my extractor fan hood, chestnuts on the window, chestnuts on me, chestnuts on the kettle. You would be amazed at how far a chestnut can go. They are difficult to peel, aren't they? Yeah. So do you know what I did next time I went to the supermarket? Bought the ready done ones. I was like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again. I'm still actually trying to wipe off the chestnut residue. But it didn't sound like I was in a war zone. It was like... What's going on? Oh dear. Right, first thing this morning we brought you reorder back by popular demand. We haven't got that many left. I think we had about 150 initially. Is that right? Yeah, 150 of these initially. I think every single one of our guest designers absolutely swears by them. Yeah. They not only have got your adjustable strand, they are wipe cleanable. I know that's not a word, but you know what I mean. They've also got your little handle here, your Velcro. They simply zip undone, and you've got 5 of your different storage bags inside. Great for transportation, great for organisation, which is something I certainly need to learn from. You can take these out as well.
That's it.
Use them for your tools.
As well. If you've got more than one, you can mix and match.
Absolutely.
Put all your, you know, different components in for different projects. You might be going to have a cup of coffee with someone, you can put a little project in there ready to go.
Really good idea. Yeah. If you're commissioning pieces of jewellery, for example, and I don't know, you might have one for Mrs. Smith, you might have one for Mr. Jones, so you could even just pin the names on, couldn't you? Right, this is how far, and you go and show them. How professional would that look?
That's it, and I have all my gemstones colour coordinated, so I have all my pink ones together, my blue ones, my green ones. So if I'm going to someone's house and they've specifically requested that they'd like a piece of jewellery making in blue tones with golds, or I take the specific boxes with me in these bags so I can show them, and then I can sit there and sketch out their design. And then I will put their gemstones that they've chosen into a box with the sketch ready to be made.
Yeah, absolutely. Amazing. Very professional. All of those different little plastic slats move, so you can actually tailor it to how many gemstones or findings you've got. We've got so many different reviews on these, and they are very much recommended by our Jewellery Maker family. Tiny and Wear said, excellent value, great for keeping everything, well organised, my JM Best Buy. Yeah, I've heard that loads and loads of times. Sarah in Surrey says, I'm very impressed with these. The boxes inside are very versatile, as you can make the compartments large or small to suit what you are storing. Yeah, you know, sometimes you don't want a big plastic container for findings where they're going to rattle around and scratch. You want them to be secure, don't you? And I think that's really, really key. Same with your gemstones. You want them to be secure and not rattling around. Someone texted earlier on saying, Eleanor, I've got over 60 of these. I'm not surprised.
No.
Was it Mark that said he had 100?
I don't know, but I've got loads of them. I
You've got
don't even
tons.
know how many I've got now. I've got loads, but I keep the boxes separate, I keep the bags separate, and then when I want to take them somewhere, I pick out the boxes I want and put them in the bags.
It's great for organisation, isn't it? Sammy, guest designer, said, just bought mine. I simply love these, can't get enough. They are always on reorder, but they always sell out. Always sell out. Susan in Cumbria, I have one already, love it, so bought another. Lol, Sue. Yeah, absolutely. Most people do. If we were to put a little wager on one of the most reordered products here at Jewellery Maker, this would be one of them.
Yeah.
I think that's a firm bet, don't you?
Yeah, and they're just invaluable.
Absolutely. But just because it's not just about the containers, you've got the bag there as well, which is just... It's a good size. It's the products themselves, the actual storage themselves are real quality. It's not unusual for me to see people, when we do get the chance to bring you these, to see people buy not just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5s. I think I've even seen 10 before in the past. Yeah. We had 150 this morning, and I don't think, come the end of the day, we're going to have 150 left, because there's lots of web bidders there as well. We've got over 50 in baskets, so £12.95. Over 50 of them are in baskets, so we had 150. And, well, Manchester's bought 2, Yulia's bought 2, Evelyn's bought 2, Barbara, well done to you, Paula, June, Florence, love that name, Florence, Sammy, guest designer, Sue-Ann, Hertfordshire, Kelly, Gloria, Deborah, Susan, Penny, Pauline, Warwickshire, you're there, Jane in Denbighshire, loads of webinars within their baskets. I can't stress these will sell out. And they zip nicely, you've got the adjustable strand, you've got the, it's just professional, and they'll fit on shelves lovely, won't they?
Oh, they do. And you know, as I say, the boxes, you can mix and match them in. You can take one box out and put your toolkit in the top as well, which works beautifully.
That's a really good point, because the toolkit fits very well, literally on the top. Or at the bottom, whichever, or wherever you want to place it in the bag, really. But it does fit. It's the same shape and size. It is a recap. Oh! Are you right, Ben?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
Making sure the camera's okay, really.
Oh, the camera's decided to... we've shocked it. We've shocked the camera. Look.
Okay.
Yeah, stroke the camera better.
Don't worry, it's going to be okay.
The camera's just fallen over.
It's just the tripod.
Oh. That would have been expensive if it... Well saved, by the way, Ben.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well saved.
Reflexes like a cat.
He has got reflexes like a cat. He's, yeah. Rescued. Gosh, that could have been expensive. Whilst we just fixed the camera, well, it wasn't broken, but fell over. Fainted. The camera fainted.
It really did.
It did.
It actually did faint.
Yeah.
We're recapping what? Oh, luxury duo. I can't believe this. I literally can't believe this. Camera, are you all right for a minute? Because don't faint again. This month's two birthstones, December's birthstones. Two, you're not just this isn't each, under £10. Tanzanite under £10, and your turquoise under £10. I'm not surprised that we're inundated. I mean, to me, these have got to be separated.
Yes, I would. In my designs, I would have those separated because I want the beauty of each strand to shine.
I don't want them competing.
No,
Yeah,
no.
I'd be quite, I mean, it's all personal, but I think Tanzanite is such a standalone gemstone, and turquoise such a standalone gemstone. Bear with me, I am trying to separate them, but for some reason they're clinging on to one another now, typically. Because they are both such standalone gemstones, I think just leave them
Yes,
do their thing on their own.
that's it. They just need to be able to just shine separated from each other and let the beauty from within.
Oh, if you're looking for one of the savviest purchases today, it has to be this, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It simply has to be, because I would expect to pay more than that for the turquoise, I'd expect to pay more than that for the tanzanite. If you want one of the most savvy and illogical, to be truthful, price points of the day, then it has to be this, your luxury duo, and it doesn't get very much more luxurious than tanzanite and turquoise as a gemstone. It is a recap, however, we are running out of time, so this was brought first thing this morning, and of course loads of you got involved. Super affordable, double strand, £8.95, that's looking at £4.50, under £4.50 for turquoise, under £4.50 for tanzanite. Have you ever heard of a £4.50 price tag for either of those?
Nope.
We've got turquoise on our own website. Did you say up to £60? Sleeping Beauty, yeah, £59.95. So, and tanzanite, well, we could show you tanzanite at 4-figure price tags all over the world. Just incredible. Well done to every single one of you. Gorgeous deal.
It's amazing. I would just be stocking up and just having those for, you know, just your future makes.
Yeah,
they're just
absolutely.
amazing.
For the plan for the future,
Yeah.
100%. Right, recap. Where are those? Where are those? Where are those? Let me have a little look. Oh, that wasn't the camera, that was me. Sorry, Amelia. I'll apologise now because everything's gone on the floor. I shall help you. I can't find them.
You're lost.
Oh, they're stunning, stunning necklaces. The necklaces and the rose quartz. Where have they gone?
They were on the other side.
I can't find it, Kim. I can't find it. Shall I bring the labradorite cabochons? I'm desperately looking because I'd love to be able to recap those. Have a little look on the website because they're not here. I don't know where they've gone. Have a look on the website because we brought you some amazing fancy link chains and some incredible rose quartz and a rosary link. And what was the price? Can't remember. It was super affordable. Have a little look on the website. But talking of stunning, look at these. Big, beautiful labradorite cabochon, 750 carats of in total. They are incredible. The amount, the performance of light, the performance of light that you get within every single one of those labradorites is just stunning. Just stunning. Look at this. Excuse me. Everyone, as soon as you influence it to that light, they literally they pack a punch in terms of their colour. You've got gorgeous rounds in here, all different shapes. That's a full spectrum of colour. Look at the reds being the rarest of colours to get within your labradorite. Brought it to you this morning and there was just an inundation. It's the first time, this is the only labradorite I've brought all day, isn't it?
Yes, I think it is.
It is? The only labradorite that we've seen all day. I love the fact you've got all different sizes. So you've got some which will be appropriate for your pendants. Some will be appropriate for maybe even like a big cocktail ring.
Definitely. Or a brooch.
Or a brooch.
Centre of a headpiece. Oh,
Soutache.
yes.
Fabulous in soutache. Maybe you've got the lace earlier on. They'd be fantastic on some lace. Look at that.
Got the 2mm space beads we had earlier to do a netting setting around them. Oh,
Any of the wire mesh
Oh yeah,
would look incredible with. Just look how much surface of this of these gemstones are showing off their labradescence, that fantastic optical effect. Just look at the amount, the abundance that is producing those wonderful visual colours. It's fascinating, absolutely fascinating. So some might be a little bit darker like this, and you just get that little glimmer of blue. Some might be, I don't know, all about, let me pick out one, contained colour. Let's look at this one. Look at that. Wow. All about the bronze, but look how it's almost contained in that one section of the gemstones. They're all different, as unique as you and I. Some might be that slightly lighter body colour. Can you see the body colour itself is slightly lighter, and then you've got almost an angelic ray of blues, angelic ray of blues shining down from the top of the gemstone. What was that? A fairy's been trapped in there.
Don't let it out.
No, don't let the fairy out, because then you might lose the labradorite. Beautiful colours, aren't they? $24.95 for 750 carats of your labradorite. I mean, the quality of this labradorite, I would be using your sterling silver, personally. Your sterling silver wire, just exceptional.
Yeah.
Take it out into natural daylight, that's when you're going to really see that labradescence. And whilst it's not what we call a mainstream gemstone, it's not what you see every day on the high street. I know some of you have been able to do price comparisons. I think we had a message in earlier on, which was talking about so £90, I think it was a price tag, the price tag that we referred to. Absolutely fantastic. Well done to every single one of you. Do stay where you are. It's been a busy morning, and don't forget your festive deals do continue, because you've got, she's looking at Vision of Sparkle. Hello, gorgeous. Oh. I love your festive jumpers that you're always sparkly. A bit like your personality, really.
Yeah, baby. Oh. Do I owe you some cash I'm unaware of?
Yeah, pay me later.
Yeah.
Pay me later. The lovely Zena is coming up next in your designer inspiration, so much more to see. I'll be back with you on, let me see, Friday. I'll be back with you on Friday, so I hope you have a fantastic couple of days, and you can pop along and join us then. Have a fantastic afternoon. I love you lots, and I'll see you on the weekend.
We're approaching our Christmas closeout, so you can grab yourself some crazy clearance crackers from the 16th until the 24th of December. The big Christmas closeout on Jewellery Maker. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat, and call our free phone number, where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget, you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Tiger's Eye is a gemstone that can be masculine or feminine. It comes in like these luscious caramel colours, and when you get it in fuchsia, that's my favourite, when it's bright pink. Love that, and the chatoyancy makes it so different. It sort of follows you around the room, so it makes for some really interesting pieces.
Tiger's Eye is one of the first gemstones that I was ever exposed to. My mum bought me a beautiful Tiger's Eye bracelet when I was away at university, and I've worn it ever since. It has a lot of personal value to me. Not only that though, the Jewellery Maker Tiger's Eye, which you can get, exudes so much chatoyancy, and more chatoyancy than I've ever seen from any other Tiger's Eye. The carat weights are brilliant, you can get it in dyed qualities, but it's the natural essence of the gemstone which I think people find so attractive about it, and that's probably one of the reasons why it's one of our biggest sellers.
When we were with you last year in China, you had some big sizes that were clean, But today, all the big sizes look very included. Is that what's coming from the mind? More inclusions?
Yeah. Have more better quality. Also, this is not clean.
Yeah, that's
have
right.
Clean material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like this clean.
so clean to one size, then above that, the sizes are getting more included.
Every size can get, but quantity depends on quantity.
It's a lot smaller today.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few years ago the quantity was great coming out the mine on the bigger sizes, but today the smaller sizes are nice, they're clean up to about half a carat, but beyond that they're quite included. So it's quite a good job. We did a lot of business a few years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, only a one-hander from you. Oh, sorry. Oh, hi. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. How the devil are we? We're right. We both got stuck on the motorway today, didn't we? Oh,
It's dragging.
oh, I tell you, it was. In fact, I had to avoid the motorway today for 9 junctions. That was painful. Every shortcut I could think of was used.
This is not my neck of the woods, so I'm lost.
Oh, it's a shocker. It's a shocker. I'll tell you. Anyway, good afternoon. Thank you to the lovely. She's still here. I can't get rid. She's eating cake. I don't want to grass her up, but she's eating cake. Eleanor, thank you for this morning. See, she's still here. Look, mouthful of Victoria sponge. No. See you later, darling. So thanks to lovely Sarah Alvin and lovely Eleanor for looking after you. And it's our turn, isn't it, chicken?
It is, yes.
Oh yes. So I tell you what. This lady, right, she's a marvel. She is. She's a magician. Because I tell you what, when you see the kits, and then you see what she's turned them into, it's like you're on MasterChef, but for Jewellery Maker. Other cookery programmes are available. But it is though, isn't it? You know, when you see the ingredients and you suddenly think, how have you gone from that to that?
That's pretty much my cooking.
Yeah,
My
it is your cooking. Well, you're cooking on gas. I can tell you that today. So tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move the kit out of the way today. Because I tell you what, I'm going to start by showing you, if I may be so bold, we're going to show you Gem's jewellery. Now, she has not only created 1, 2, 3, is that classed as a double, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a single piece of jewellery.
Oh, is it? But to make it look like, okay, right.
Yeah.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4 necklaces, 2 rings, 3 pairs of earrings, 2 bracelets and a pair of cufflinks. From this one kit. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to twist them around a little bit so that you can see them in that camera there, because we've got to show them in all their... And do you know, it's lovely to see, because we talk about cufflinks with T-bars all the time with the T-bar toggle clasps. Got to get the word out in a minute. Toggle clasps. That's the one I'm looking for. And we don't hardly ever see them, but, oh, is that a beautiful dragonfly?
I know dragonflies don't technically have 3 sets of wings, but I got a bit carried away. And it's a magical, mythical one.
That's it.
That's what we went for.
So it can have 3 wings if it wants to on each side.
Why not? And it could have had a horn as well. So.
Well, it could be like one of those trucks. You know when you see those trucks and they've got the spare wheels that don't go along and they're up. Yeah. See?
Makes perfect sense when you're Zena.
No, but do you know what I mean? So if you're a dragonfly, you want a spare set of wings in case one drop off, don't you?
Absolutely. No, I'm with you on that.
Yeah, so that's what I think. And in this kit, obviously, we've got these we've got gorgeous wire for you, beautiful wire. We will be showing you the fabulous, and I tell you what, the labradorite.
Absolutely
it's incredible,
gorgeous.
Isn't it?
Stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you know me and labradorite.
Yes.
I am fussy.
You are fussy,
aren't
you?
I am fussy with my lab because it's...
No, why not?
Well, you know, you can be here because the lab that's in this kit
Absolutely astonishing.
Well, I said to you, I wore a Labradorite pendant, made for me by the lovely Deb, didn't I?
You
To
did,
the ball on
yes.
Saturday, and I got so many compliments.
It was beautiful. That's
And I
right.
went,
and so were you.
Had it made for me, I said at the ball. I'll tell you. Can I just show you that? Now that. Beautiful, made with the lovely hematites and some zari thread.
Yes. Now, the reason I wanted to do 2 of the necklaces with these is because I often end up with ribbon end clasps.
Right, in the findings kits.
In the findings
Got
kits.
You. Okay.
And the zari thread is so beautiful in every and all of the colours.
Totally agree.
I put about 6 or 8 possibly strands together, knotted them at the end, popped them into the clasp.
And that's it.
And that's it.
How Christmassy is that?
Well, they work so beautifully
Yeah.
with the golden tones as well.
Don't they?
And they enhance the lab perfectly.
Yeah,
so if you've got some
absolutely.
hanging around.
Yeah, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it with those. Really, and you get that. Oh, I missed a bracelet up there. Sorry, I shortchanged you. 3
I do
bracelets.
apologise, yes, 3
I do
bracelets.
apologise. Susan in Cambridge just said, wow, wow, those are amazing. Hugs from Sue.
How do you do hugs on the telly?
I'll give you.
That's from Sue. That's from Sue.
Thank you,
Cumbria.
Sue, in Cumbria. I hope you're dry and not under
Yes,
too much water.
I know. We keep saying that's for everybody coming up from Yorkshire and Cumbria, don't we? Now, that is lovely as well. Really, really lovely. Beautiful wire work. And we talked about this before we came on here. You're just going to give us an idea on how to do that, aren't you?
Yes.
Just the necklace, the
how to
actual
do
round the neck part.
band,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Ever so simple. And you can strengthen it by smashing it between the wire...
The wire whacker. We had that
Whacker.
on the other day. I love that. The wire whacker. It's like having a pair of cymbals and go...
I can never remember whether it's called a whacker or a whammer.
Wire
and I don't
whacker.
Want to be rude,
It's a whacker.
So it's a whacker. You
Be
can
careful.
strengthen
It's
it
a wire
up with your
whacker.
And then you can use, I don't know, a biscuit tin to because we don't have a form quite that large, but you can roll it over the bracelet mandrel or you can form it around something.
Yeah.
It's quite simple.
Lovely, lovely. So, so that's your necklaces that we've shown you. You've made 2 fabulous. Can I put those forward as well? The rings are gorge.
Now one's a single twisted and one's a double twisted.
They are lovely. Just make sure I've got these into the cup. There we go. That's what I want to look at that. Oh yeah.
Now this is twisting 2 of the heavier wires together, forming around a ring mandrel about 4 times for the shank, and then one is simply whizzed around in a spiral and the other is an alternate. So you've got one thread going one way, one going the other way, and you cross it over and then it comes up, down,
and is that
down.
the 0.6 mil of the 2 wires in the kit?
It's the heavier one.
Yeah, the 0.6. There's 0.4 mil and 0.6 mil. And can I just show you these as well in case you're not getting them? Because we talk about using toggle clasp for cufflinks, and the great thing is with these, they could be gents or ladies, couldn't they?
They're very, very simple. Now, I was thinking, I don't very often wear blouses, but if you do wear blouses, you could pass them through individually, through the buttonholes, and just have them as button decorations
because
as well.
all that Labrador, look at that, look, as I just twist it into the light. Still trying to get it through into the camera light as usual, because I've got to twist it right there you go, look, there we go.
And all I've done is made a wrapped loop, but instead of leaving the wrapped loop on show, I think I've used a crimp cover, or is it a bead? I can't remember what I did now. You can use a crimp cover to cover up your wrap loops if you want to, if you want a different effect.
You've wrapped it around, haven't you?
I've wrapped that one, okay.
Beautiful.
Now, I spoke to my husband and he said keep it simple with
Yeah,
cufflinks.
simple,
He's not
absolutely.
into wearing lots and lots of stuff.
I think blouse is a funny word, a blouse.
Yes.
It's a funny word, isn't it? Don't you think, blouse?
I think it's from when we were under control of the French. We kept some of the words like pants and blouse, French
Pants
words.
I'm all right with. Blouse, I'm not so sure. I'm just not sure about that. Anyway, sorry. Have we shown everything, or have we still got the
bracelets and earrings?
Bracelets. So we've still got the bracelets and earrings. Now these earrings. Now these earrings here. You were saying that you sell these, with all due respect, by the bucket load, don't you?
Yeah, in variations with different coloured
gemstones,
threads,
different wires.
Absolutely.
So how much per pair do you sell those for, depending on the gemstone?
If it's just 2 loops, and if it's an inexpensive gemstone, you can start at sort of £7 or £8.
And
but that's just 2 gems on either side.
And these
and
Labradorites?
those would be £15 a pair.
I still
on
think that's a good
base
price.
metal.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
And
Right,
if you wanted it on sterling silver with a gold overlay, that would take it up another £3.
Absolutely.
So
only £3? What are you doing?
No, the thing is, I get good prices here at Jewellery Maker.
And you like to pass it on.
And I pass it on.
That's the same mission as Steve Bennett. Because we buy it so effectively and cost effectively, one of the biggest buyers, and because we obviously been a family business originally, that's what Steve wanted to do, and I'm totally behind that. I like that.
It makes sense.
Because when you create, you want people to buy and you want people to wear it. It's the whole point. So don't overcharge and sort of get yourself out of the marketplace. Now this, I've got to show you this in case you didn't, it's got lovely weight to it because it's hematite.
Yes.
Lovely. This is the bracelet that I missed when I said there was only 2 bracelets. She's made, now look at, that's just desperate to be on for Christmas Day. It's like a lovely set of jingle bells, isn't it?
It is. The gold wire going over the gold hematite. You just catch it, and it's almost like you've got a tiger's eye going on because you've got that strip down the middle. But that's another one of my top sellers.
It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Okay, so shall I show you? And did you have anything left over, or did you maximise everything? Because you did look as though you've used, you know...
I used all the lab because I'm lab crazy.
Yeah.
But I had a couple of the hematite left over.
And some wire left over.
And plenty of wire left over,
Speaking of wire, we'll just race you through the kits because we want to get onto Jim's jewellery, don't we? So we got 2 lots of 50 metres, you lucky things. And as we just said there, we got the 0.6mm, gold colour coppered wire, and the 0.4mm. So great for your wrapping, great for a little bit more structural on your 0.6. It's a bit stronger. And 100 metres altogether.
Yeah, it's a fantastic amount of wire.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, there's plenty there to be playing
Oh,
with.
we have treated you, but you know what? We were quite right to treat you with that incredible. I mean, you can tell from that joy you enjoyed it.
I did, yeah.
You can tell. Shows, doesn't it?
Right, you know. It's
How could you know? Now you wear labradorite every time you get creative, don't you?
I do. I've got this one on today.
She was hiding one then. I wonder what she was pulling out from her top.
I always smuggle this one with me. It goes everywhere I go.
It does, doesn't it? It's beautiful. But it does. It stimulates your creativity as a jewellery maker, doesn't it?
Genuinely, and I'm sure people are sick of hearing it, but I do feel stronger wearing my lab, so it's a win for me.
Okay, so what we thought, as it was Jem, we thought, you know, I'm going to have to give her some labradorite. She's obsessed. So we did. We did. And yes, look at that. 95 carats in the 5 to 8mm. And then look at that. Bearing in mind, look, studio lights don't do labradorites any favours, and it's still, you can see all the blues and the coppers coming through there, look.
Every single one on the strand for me displayed the perfection, what you would expect from lab.
Well, do you know, we had Rajitha in the studio the other day, and she said she had one of the smaller sizes, isn't it? Because these are the 2x1 to 3x2mm. Even in the smaller one, she was saying, do you know, Zine? She said, I set myself a task to see if I could find one labradorite on the strand that didn't show labradorite, and she couldn't.
No.
And I said, well, what a lovely challenge to fail.
No,
she went, absolutely, yeah. So we've got, great to get the 2 sizes, and then we've got 455 carats, no less, of the golden colour-coated hematite, perfect 9mm rounds. And again, to pick out those blues and again the golden coppers with the hematite, that's a lovely shimmering combination, isn't it?
It's beautiful. I don't often put labradorite with gold. With the pendant that I'm wearing, it was a 3-colour. There was the yellow gold, rose gold, and silver. But to see it like this absolutely enhances the blue in it beautifully.
Doesn't it just wonderful? Yeah. So 476 carats, 455 carats of golden colour hematite. We've got 95 carats and 21 carats of the labradorite, 100 metres of wire. What a great kit. Now we should be, of course, I'm just going to say over £40, £43 and 75 pence. And a lot of that cost obviously equates to the 100 metres of wire. As it does, we know how much the wire is, isn't it? So, how about... if Phil's got his antlers on in the gallery, then we know there's trouble with the pricing, don't we?
Are those the pricing antlers of
Those are the pricing antlers. He's basically, he's in trouble. We're in trouble when he's got the antlers on.
Oh, wow. That's fantastic.
That's over £20, young man.
Now, I recall 100 metres of wire being £24.95, £21.95.
Well, I'll tell you now, the new pattern silver wire is £21.95 on its own.
I'm not surprised.
The new pattern silver wire.
Is that like the damask? It's very pretty.
Damask, I don't know. How do you mean?
It has a damask effect to it.
Oh, I wouldn't know, darling. Sorry. No idea what you're talking about. Sorry.
It's very pretty anyway.
Don't know what damask is. Sorry.
Tablecloth.
No idea. Nope, still not helping me. No.
Indian restaurant?
No.
Okay, we're just
There's his plain purple
that.
where we go. Sorry, no idea. We'll have a chat in the break. No idea what she's talking about. Everyone's going to text in there saying, Zine, you should know.
Story of my life, though. People going, what?
What? Yeah, to be fair, most people say that to me. You are. You are. Yeah, please text. Oh, it's Deb. Oh, bless you. Deb said, I love Labradorite. I'm currently sat watching you both whilst making a Labradorite Tree of Life pendant.
Ooh,
love, Deb. Deb.
Lovely.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wore your amazing Labradorite pendant to the ball. I know that you know I did, and I got so many compliments. I tell you what, I could have sold your Labradorite pendant 50 times over, and I'm not parting with it. It was lovely. So yeah, do you know, get involved in the show if you would. We love to hear from you, especially while we've got a lovely Gem in the studio. If you've got any questions for her whatsoever, please do get involved. And oh, somebody just said, what is the wire? It's gold-coloured copper wire. 0.4mm and 0.6mm, and there are 50 metres of each. Okay, 50 metres of each, and it's gold-coloured copper wire. It's a kind of magic. We're having a bit of Queen this morning. It's a kind of magic.
I was singing that as soon as I saw it in my head.
Were you?
Yeah, definitely. One of my favourite albums of all time.
Oh, I do love Queen. I cried when he went, Freddie Mercury.
Do you know it was the anniversary just recently? 24 years. Yeah, I had a quiet cry.
Well, can you believe it's 40 years? I remember it was a Thursday when he went. 40 years anniversary of Bohemian Rhapsody. 40 years.
Oh my gosh.
40 years.
I won't tell you how that makes me feel.
I know. Bless him, Freddie Mercury. Other singers are available. Right then, so, now am I right in... can I just say as well, fill in your antlers, thank you for that great prize. £43.75 down to £21.95. Goodness gracious me. Okay, so now, is it these that you're going to show us how to do?
It is, yes.
Ooh.
Now I make these in so many different variations.
They're lovely.
Sometimes it's just the central 3 loops without the bottom section.
Yeah.
But then I thought, because you had the 2 types of Labradorite there, and the larger strand is beautifully mirror matched, so it seemed sensible to make something with that as well as
totally agree. Well, you can now weave your magic, young Gem.
Okay. I won't sing, I promise. And thanks
can
for
you
the
not
young.
sing? It's all right, you are young. We're all young.
Young at heart.
Every time I buy alcohol, I say, do you want my ID? And they look at me and go, no.
How rude.
Just one day I want them to go, yes, could I have your ID? I'll go, yes, fine.
Right, I just need to grab hold of this, and then we can move on.
Okay, right then. Let's get cracking.
The basic idea behind it, if I can pop this down here, then I can A, follow it, and also on the overhead you'll be able to see it come into creation as we move through.
Can I just get rid of that little, because that's good, thank you.
Is that getting on your nerves?
Well, it was just a little bit of a, you know, I think it was one of my chest hairs, to be fair. Not really. I'm only joking.
So for this item, we need about 40 centimetres of a beading thread, and I've got a golden one.
Okay.
And a pair of earring hooks, and a crimp cover for either side.
I think we've got some beading thread coming up in the next... I've seen that coming up a
lovely.
little bit later. I think it was in the next kit, wasn't it?
There is a gold pack with the next kit as well.
Yeah, thought there was.
Now, this is not difficult, but it is a tad fiddly.
Okay.
So we're just going to start off by threading on the 3 central loops and getting an idea of the size. I picked up too many. How rude. Now these are slightly graduated in size, so we've got small, medium and largest. And we're just going to make one of them. And it's fairly easy once it's all together to copy the process and copy the size over.
Okay.
So if we thread our first bead on that goes at the top, what I might do is just pop my glasses off if you don't mind.
Oh, are they your reading glasses?
Those are my distance glasses.
Oh,
and it means I can't see to thread otherwise.
My fella's just had reading glasses for the first time. I've been going out with him nearly 3 years. I've never seen him in glasses. And I keep looking at him and I think, who am I living with?
Who's
and he's got
that
his glasses on. Yeah, that was so weird. I've got to get used to it.
My husband's just moved from 1 pair of glasses, does everything, to 2, and he keeps picking up the wrong pair.
Oh, it's quite funny, isn't it?
It's hilarious for me. It's not so great for him. So I've threaded on the smallest bead, which is going to go up at the top here.
Okay.
And I'm also going to thread on my crimp tube.
Yeah, because that larger Labradorite is graduated in size. So.
It is indeed.
Oh,
and it's
what's going on? Oh.
I was channeling Freddie and had a bit of a sing for a moment there.
Oh, okay.
My beading thread went wandering. So as I say, it's not difficult, but it is a little bit fiddly and you need to control your beading thread. So we're going to generate a loop and go back through the opposite way, through that crimp, and we need to keep that relatively close to one end of our thread. I'm going to support it by popping my finger over the crimp and just drawing that around to make the smallest loop. So if we can get the beading thread to come on round, we're going to add the next size. So the medium of our 3 larger faceted, beautiful, beautiful labrador.
They're gorgeous.
Now this one has got fantastic clarity to it as well, which is unusual. You can see through it in parts.
It's beautiful. I'm just beaming at how gorgeous they are.
They are lovely.
They make it, you can literally cannot start smiling when you're working in Labradors, can you?
No, absolutely. And another thing I do with this particular design is I'll use marquise top drilled and graduate them down. That works really well.
Oh, nice, okay.
Now we're going to go back through that crimp tube at the top again.
Okay.
And as I say, it's not difficult, but it is a little bit fiddly. So I'm going to pass that one through. We are going to pass it through. I might have to just lift it off the board slightly for a moment.
Okay.
And the crimp tubes that come in the findings pack are plenty big enough.
Great.
So you can see that we've gone up, we've got 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to add on the 3rd, which is the largest of the larger stones now.
Okay.
Now, nothing is set in stone at this stage.
I was just going to say, you can...
So what we can do is go along a little bit, because I've got too much off this end.
Mm-hmm.
So that is fairly simple to do by just gripping onto the crimp. And I'm now going to pass the long end of my beading thread through the crimp tube again. This is the 3rd time it's passing back through, and there's still
plenty of room, isn't there?
Plenty of room. So you've got the 3 inner hoops now.
That's pretty.
Now, I make that as an earring on its own, and that would sell for sort of £8 or £9 anyway.
Okay, great.
So if you don't want to add on the other ones, you've got
you could leave it there.
A simple alternative just there. So I'm just going to move that along and tidy up the size, because I want my inside loop to be quite small, so I'm passing that back through.
Okay, so once it's all threaded, you can then play with it and manoeuvre it into the size you want.
You don't need to worry. The tricky part is just getting it into position first of all.
Yeah.
So you can see that's basically the same as what we've got above here.
Okay, yeah, lovely.
And now it would be a case of threading on the smaller facets. Now I'm only going to do a few, because for one thing it wouldn't be very interesting for you, and for another thing, with my eyes, it could take a little while.
Okay.
So I'm just going to pop a couple on the bottom there, and then...
Oh, did you see the blue there?
Yes, I did. It really flashed at me. That's gorgeous.
That's pretty fabulous.
It is.
Don't forget as well, wait till you see it home, and you've got that extended money back guarantee, don't forget, still until the end of January next year.
That's loads of time.
And have you heard as well? Have you heard the authenticity cards now, 25p?
Oh, that's fantastic.
They're not laminated, but they're the paper authenticity cards, 25p. Work that into the price. I'd order it for everything and give it for everything a piece of jewellery I sold.
To be fair, yes.
That's what I would.
Yeah, definitely.
Because it guarantees that authenticity. I really would.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, there are certain stones that we have here at fantastic prices that if you sell them at a ratio related to that price...
People would question, is it the real deal? And you need the authentic...
Yeah.
I'd do 25p, brilliant.
I did a long sterling silver chain last year with all green gemstones, including my favourite Russian diopside.
Oh, and mine.
And alongside emeralds and onyx and all sorts. And I printed off all of the authenticity certificates for that.
It's important.
Because under those circumstances, when you're charging you know, a significant sum, you do need to offer that service.
While you're just threading a few more of those on, can I just do this?
Absolutely.
Is that
a
okay?
chance to thread some more on.
That's what I thought. Give you time to thread a bit more on, my darling, as well. Yeah. Oh, I don't know what just fell off then. No idea what it was. It did sound like something about. Okay, now first of all, when we oh wow, this is amazing. When we're talking about gemstones like this, fabulous quality labradorite, what we thought we'd do is we'd bring you some sterling silver findings. Okay. We've also got here silver-plated copper wire. Oh, it's the perfect slinky, isn't it? Look. 100 metres of silver-plated copper wire there in the 0.4 mil, and then everything else in the kit there for you is sterling silver. So silver-plated, beautiful wire, 0.4 mil. Then we're going to bring you sterling silver findings. It's a 45-piece pack. You have got your beautiful cable chain. It's 8 inches in length, so that's your cable chain. So you've got just check the 8 inches. Yeah, 8 inches, so there you go. So nice bracelet there for you if you wanted to, or extend a chain. We've then got some of the lovely silver ball head, sterling silver head pins, the 15 of those. Okay, so 15 of those, my lovelies. We've also then got 2 lobster clasps, one 5x9mm and one 6x11mm. So just quickly show you those. I'll just do this as quick as I can because I know we want to get back to our lovely gem. But could do with some tweezers. But here we go. Pick those up for you if I can. Oh no, they're slippery little suckers. No, you can see on there, can't you, really? But I'll just really quickly show you them, then we'll get back to the demo.
Would you like
That's the smaller one of the 2, and I've got a larger one that's just jumped into lovely... Where's his hands? Thank you, darling boy. So, another lobster clasp there. Sorry, it's in the tweezers, but I've just got to pack it up quickly for you. Okay, and then really quickly, 3 jump rings, which are closed jump rings. Very important. Closed jump rings, which you can open them if you need to. And they are 5mm. We've then got some beautiful crimps. I can't pick all these up, obviously, but we've got some crimps for you, the standard crimps, and you've got 10 of those and 10 of the crimp covers, and 2 pairs of shepherd hook earrings in sterling silver. 27.90 is where we should be. Don't forget, you have got 100 metres of the silver-plated wire as well. We're going to beat that price for you. Okay, now the great thing is you've got everything you need there. 2 lots of earrings you could make. You've got 2 clasps in the lobster. You've got the 8-inch bracelet if you wanted. You've got jump rings, crimps, crimp covers, head pins, and 100 metres. Do you know what? Just for that at $14.95 is brilliant, isn't it?
It really, really is. Again, it's 100 metres real.
100 metres of silver-plated copper wire 0.4mm. We've basically thrown in the sterling silver 45p set free of charge, haven't we, pretty much? Wow.
That's a lot of wire. It's going to last you several even very intricate projects.
Look at that lustre.
It's absolutely perfect. I mean, before I found Jewellery Maker, I'd purchased silver-plated wire from other places.
Yeah.
And quite often it would be pitted, kinked,
Exactly.
unusable.
And that's the thing, this is about the quality.
It is the quality, and you cannot fault that. That is absolutely astonishing.
Well, Sammy's just come in, guest designer bought one, so there you go. And good afternoon to you, Sammy. Marine, Devon, Eileen, June, Isabel, Collectors, Tina, Eleanor, hello, Sandra and Devon, good luck, good luck, good luck. Brilliant, 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 brilliant deal. Amazing money-making deal there for you, potentially. Okay, so back to you. Oh, she's threaded loads on. Oh,
I thread more confidently when I've not
when
got
we're
a
not
camera.
watching you. Yeah.
Because I have to squint and you don't
That
need
makes
to see
sense.
that, do you, really?
No. Oh, we had a message come in from... Oh, it is, Sammy. Whoa, insane price. That's going right in my basket. Yeah, we noticed that, Sammy. Was insane, wasn't it? Great deal. Sorry, sweetie. Back
Not
to
at
you.
all. Hello, Sammy. Okay, so we've been round and we've had a small loop with the smallest of our faceted labs.
Yeah.
And now we've added on a medium, a large, and then the tiny facets.
Okay.
We're going to pass back through that crimp tube at the top yet again. And the size of these is absolutely perfect. You've got no problem whatsoever.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we've now created our earring, and what I want to do is create a loop up here. So I'm going to take the longest of my 2 pieces, flip it around in a circle, and pass it back through that crimp. Now, there's plenty of space in here. You can get quite a few passes through.
Yeah.
So just bear with me a second while I align my eyes.
Okay, darling.
And get that through.
But the great thing is, if you've got our silver beading thread, and then you've got the sterling silver, that could be, again, you've got your sterling silver earrings to match with the labradorite there as well. And we do the silver beading thread, so that'd be lovely as well.
I'm just going to hold that slightly differently so it's easier.
Yeah, you just do what you're going to do to thread
through.
it. Yeah, that's fine.
It
We'll
does
follow
go
you.
through. There is space, and we're just hoping to nestle that between the other ones.
Wiggle
and pass it. Yeah, I need to wiggle it.
Just a little bit.
I'm not going to dance. I might be tempted to sing maybe at the weekend, but I'm not dancing.
I do comedy dancing.
Yeah.
Apparently, my
do you do dad
boyfriend said.
dancing? Okay, so that's come through.
Not dad.
No, but
how can I do dad dancing?
Anybody can do dad dancing. I've seen teenagers do dad dancing.
So you have to be a dad.
No.
Oh.
It's just like.
So what?
No. Okay.
Oh, so that was quite impressive actually. That was quite. Yeah, I quite like that. I like that.
That was more comedy.
I do that one
actually.
like that.
Oh, like the Blue Meanies?
No, it was The Office, wasn't it?
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah, it was The Office.
Shows how much TV I watch.
David Brent.
Because I'm always watching this channel.
Yeah, and me. My telly's always on Jewellery Maker. Right, then back to you. How long we got? We all right for time? Yeah,
we're not doing too bad. It's all right. So it has passed through, but I'm just going to grab it with the end of my pliers and pull it until we get a nice, neat, small loop at the top. We want the focus to be on the earrings and not on anything else. If I hold that on my hand, you might be able to see that. And the key thing here to do is to crimp it before it all falls apart. Because like I said, not difficult, tad...
Fiddly.
Fiddly is the right word.
Fiddly is a good word.
So once you've crimped, we're just going to look to trim off these ends, and you find what direction they're nearest to and bend them out, and then you can get the neatest cut. Because what we don't want is any of that sticking out.
No.
So I'm just going to trim that off.
Oh, we don't like things sticking out, do we?
Well, you don't want it catching on anybody's hair.
No.
Because there's nothing worse than going, oh, my ears, my ears. Or is that just me?
No, it's frustrating. I totally agree with you.
So we're being careful that we don't clip any of the other wires. I'm just snipping that off, and now it's a case of feeding the little crimp cover over the top.
Okay.
And basically just adding it onto an earring
Goodness
finding.
gracious me.
So, like I said, it's not a difficult technique, but it is very effective and ultimately customisable. Now, for me, that's a really nice length of earring. But I know a lot of my customers like shoulder grazers, so you could go 8 or 9 times, and what you could do
is keep layering it, couldn't you?
Layer it until you've filled your crimp tube, and if that ceases to work, generate an extra loop beneath your existing crimp, and just have 2 crimps with 2 sets of loops. And it will look like it's part of the design, and you can generate exactly something that you want to generate, really. Something completely unique.
Aren't they? Really lovely.
Pop that crimp tube on while you're looking at the pliers.
Shall we do that?
Yeah, because I love those pliers. I need to get me some.
Always bringing me a present. Hi, Phil.
Where are your
Hi.
antlers?
Yeah, Phil, where's your antlers gone? Well, he took them off to walk in the studio. What's going on? He's took it. That's a funny thing about men, isn't it, sometimes? What, sorry?
Oh, his brains were coming out of his ear, apparently.
Oh, were they squeezing his head a bit too tightly?
See, now our family, we've all got massive heads, so we struggle with these things.
I did, right.
I feel your pain.
It's okay. So I've got some cheeky, I'll show you those in a minute, but I've got to show you these first because we haven't had these for a while. So we'll show these while our lovely Jen puts the crimp cover on. Now, these are brilliant for getting in them nooks and crannies, look. You know, have you ever had a pair, you know, when you've got some of your lovely your chain nose pliers and you can't get into that little fiddly that little tiny nook and cranny you just can't get into. That's why you've got flat chain nose pliers here, look. And can you see, look, they've got that bent end on the end. Looks a bit like Gonzo, doesn't it, at the Muppets? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, so these, I know, have you got these, Jem?
I haven't got those exact ones because I've got my purple spangly ones that I've had for donkey's years, but I need to get some of these.
Brilliant.
They are beautiful.
Brilliant. They are brilliant. They're Xuron, so we know we've got a really good make there. Again, ergonomic, straight down the palm of the hand there, nice and easy, effortlessly to move them. Great as well if you've just been on one of Fleur's chainmail courses, or you do like making your chainmail, or you're thinking about getting into your chainmail. Brilliant for working with chainmail. I tell you what, Fleur would not be without these. She absolutely would not. They are a genius piece of kit. And it's one of those pieces of kits. When you get them, you never look back. And it's you know, you want a speciality tool for a speciality product, and they are absolutely fantastic. And because you've got this effortless and spring back into action, they're really, really gentle to use on the hand. I mean, there's hardly any pressure required there at all to reduce any sort of repetitive, repetitive strain injury or anything like that. And they're just fantastic. They really, really are. They're not just for do-it-yourself. You can use them in any kind of hobbies and crafts, jewellery making, bead stringing, even in electronics as well. So, yeah. How about we take them under 20? Oh, don't normally do that, do we? Under 20, Phil. Oh, is it not?
Crafty.
Do you know as well? Have we only got 20 pairs? Oh, we've only got 20 pairs, sorry. Now, this is last of stock. So as you can see there, I'll just show you over the hand, that is your brilliant bent nose pliers. They really do get in it to some very, very... Oh, it's Fleur she's lovely. Now, Fleur, I love Liz. Hello, Fleur. She said these pliers are perfect for anyone with dexterity problems that want to do chainmail. They are the best pikers. Do you mean pliers? Is that predictive text, Fleur? They're the best pikers ever. She might have another word for pliers. Pikers might be her word.
Grabby snippy jobbies.
Yeah, your snippy jobbies.
Yeah. They are fab though, aren't they?
They're brilliant. Sammy's just said, my son steals. My son steals. My son steals. My son steals. My son steals mine to fix his bike. Does he fix his bike with them? She said, I'm not a fan of that. We'll get him a pair for Christmas, Sammy. There's your answer. Give him your old one. My mum did that to me once, right? I said, what do you want for Christmas? I said, like a camera. So she gave me her old one and bought a new one for herself.
How rude.
How bad's that? That's my mother. Bless her. Bless you, wherever you are. Can you believe it? She said, yeah, have me old one. She said, have me old one. I've had a new one. What do you think? I was like, yeah, it's lovely.
Thanks, then.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, Fleur. Thank you, Fleur. Oh, hang on, though, just quickly. Mary, Patricia, Donna, Margaret, Christine, Maxine, hello, Mum in America. Collectors in Surrey, Collectors in Greater Manchester, Leslie and Gail, Abigail, say you got to be quick, collectors. The last 3 people have just come in on the telephones. I've nearly got, you've had half my stock.
They are fab, though. I can't
say
enough how useful that shape is. I mean, just for doing what we were doing just then, closing a crimp in an awkward position, having that hook nose allows you to get in there and actually close it.
Totally agree.
So you don't have to deform all the beading thread. You can get in there and snip that up quite nicely.
Do you know what? We've got some of those ones coming up in a minute, look.
Hey, my favourite.
So if you want those ones as well, look. So we've gone from gonzo to a little dolphin. They look like little dolphin face, don't they? Do you do that when you're using them? Make a little dolphin noise?
I have since Phil said about they were like my little snippy
like
dolphins.
Yeah, they're lovely. They are lovely. So really quickly on those last few, my darlings, how many have we got left on those, Phil? 5 pairs left. Well, you had them quick, didn't you? You went, do you know what? We need them. Great for Christmas presents as well, aren't they?
They are fantastic. Any hobbyist, anything where you would need small hand tools,
DIY
would find those useful.
You know.
Well, model making as well, and if you're doing circuit boards and things, obviously they're not super fine, but they would be really helpful for going inside computers and that.
I've not made a circuit board myself, but I know what you mean.
My best mate from when I was 4 used to do that.
Really?
Yeah. Mind you, she's got 20/20 vision, so yay.
Oh. Right then.
All I would say, when you open up your earring finding, is open your loop sideways and then pop on and reclose. If you open the loop outwards, you're going to make it baggy and it won't have the same strength.
Okay.
So we pop that back to where it was, and I hold it in between my pliers and give them a couple of presses without releasing, and that makes it nice and strong, and you've got your completed earring. What you can also do, if you do this with marquise shaped stones, is you can bend
and make that look like a marquise shape as well.
You
Brilliant.
can drop that down.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're lovely, Jem.
Thank you very
Absolutely
much.
lovely, my darling. And it just shows how versatile beading thread is as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, ever so easy. And you can get it through the little crimp tubes enough times.
How many times? You must have gone through 4 or 5 times, and it felt like.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think.
6 times, there you go.
Yeah.
6 times through those little tiny crimp tubes. It's incredible. Wow. Thank you, my darling. Thank you. Now then, got to show you these, right? I've got to show you these. Now, this is called Lots of Love because we are literally going to give you lots of love. I'll show you what you mean. Now, first of all, I'm going to show you the hematites. Jem's nicked what I've got. Silver colour coated hematite, 7mm hearts, 140 carats. They are so pretty. And again, when you're making, I mean, just imagine the lovely earrings we just had then as well. With these, the great thing is when you've got hearts, stars, and flowers, kind of your bread and butter if you're selling your jewellery. Would you agree there, Jem?
Absolutely. Hearts. Do sell ever so well. Stars are one of my favourites.
Yeah,
and I make flowers all the time.
Exactly.
So totally. Yeah.
So yeah. Now, what if I were to give you lots of these? In fact, 10 of these. They're double drilled, so you can pop them into a bracelet, pendant, whatever you prefer. Charm. Look at these. Look, when I said lots of love, aren't they cute? Look.
They are beautiful.
Aren't they lovely?
It's a lovely script as well.
It is a lovely font, isn't it? Beautiful, yeah. Really, really pretty. But again, could be quite. It's all right. It's all right. You have to interrupt me, to be honest. Nice to have you. They're quite unisex.
Absolutely, because it's not bright, shiny.
Yeah.
It's a subtle silvery finish.
It's gorgeous.
And because they're double drilled, you can make them into, as well as your traditional bar bracelet, you've got options to do key rings and things.
Yeah, exactly.
Which are infinitely unisex, aren't they?
Yeah, totally. You get 10 of these, and they're classed as love charms, but they are silver plated. Now, they're a silver plated alloy metal, and as I said, I've got 10 of them. Connector charms. They're 25mm in length by 10mm across. And they're lovely, aren't they? I've never seen those before. Only been on once before. Lots of love. How many times have you all written that on your gift cards for if you've done as much wrapping as I've done over the last week of Christmas presents? I tell you what, if I've written lots of love one more time. Oh, no, I'm not a lol person. I do not do abbreviation. I'm a grammar freak. I will not do text wording. I refuse. Sorry.
I spell check my son's texts.
I can't be doing with it. I mean, they do great GRA. Oh, no, no, no.
Spend the extra letters. It's not like anybody really pays for texts anymore. We've all got
Well,
bundles
also,
with
people
plenty there.
put things, and I have to ask other people, what does this mean? What does this abbreviate? I don't know. Laugh on the floor, roll out something, and I'm thinking LMFAO. I'm thinking, what? I know I'm making myself old. I don't care.
My favourite story was with an older lady whose mother had sadly passed away. She sent text to everybody to say, "Gran's died, lol," because she thought it meant lots of love. And her son texted her to say, "Actually, Mum, laughing out loud, not appropriate."
Yeah, but one's uppercase and one's lowercase. One is lots of love, and one is
laugh out loud.
Oh, no. LOL can mean both. It has to, depends whether it's capitals or lowercase. I can't remember which one's which.
I don't know.
In fact, yeah. Do you want to text in what your favourite abbreviations are and see if I can work out what they are? Should we do that? Should we have that as a text in? Yeah, text in. Let's see if I can work it out. I bet you. Give you comedy value. $7.95 for all that. Hang on a second. There's 10 of those love charms, connectors, double drilled. I want to count the strand as well. How many hearts do you get there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 52, 50, 55. Woof!
Plenty. Ideal for your wish bracelets. And also, if you face them lower end to lower end, they look like little bow ties as well.
And you can make lovely flowers out of them as well, can't you?
Oh, yes, you can.
Yeah, really pretty petals.
Yeah, lovely.
Now, Susan just said, what did she put on here? What did she put? I am a lol person. See, now, which one's which? What? Now, one of those is laugh out loud, and one of those is lots of love. I think... No, there is a rule. There is a rule. Capitals and lowercase differ, apparently. I got told this by somebody. Oh, Susan, you're lovely. See, Susan, you're lovely. You get it. Oh, I just don't get it. I'm with you, Zena. Sarah says, I hate TextSpeak. We have had CVs for jobs sent in using TextSpeak. No, you haven't.
Straight in the shredder.
Unbelievable.
No, how rude.
You wouldn't think. Mind you, the trouble is, this is what people get used to, isn't it? You know, there's not, you know, we used to have spelling tests in the O-levels, didn't we? Now I do sound old, and I do sound old. Sorry. I was the last person to take O-levels, but thanks for pointing that out, Phil. Of course we had spelling tests. Of course you had to. You had to spell your exams properly, quite rightfully so. Yeah. I can't... Thank you for the price, Phil, by the way.
Yeah,
do you know what? Lowest price on our strands, $6.95 should be. So we're basically giving you 10 of these love connectors for £1.
And I can't see them being worth 10p, can you?
No.
No. I would pay more.
Do you know what I'm being rude? For just the time it takes to drill it both ends, if that's worth 10p. It's ridiculous. Well done, everybody. Yeah, send some of your text abbreviations in and see if I can work out what they are.
This should be good for a laugh.
Shall we? Should we do that? That'd be funny, that would, wouldn't it? I quite like that idea. Well done, Avis and Ken. Hello, Avis. That was my mum's name. Oh. And every time I see Avis, it makes me smile.
Oh, that's lovely. Such an unusual name.
Yeah. Well, I like to have an unusual name, Avis, with me mum, with me, Zena, bless her. Thanks, Phil. Now, the other thing you were going to show us, my gorgeous sweet pea, is... Show you what, sorry? This one. So, we're going to bring you the pliers in the next bundle of tools that we're going to show to you, but you're just going to show us how to make the sort of necklace band with this.
Yeah, it's being used as a choker, and obviously with it being 0.6mm, it's rather lightweight. You can enhance the strength of it by putting it on the whacker.
The wire whacker.
The wire whacker.
I'm
never ever going to remember what that's actually called.
It's a great name, isn't it? Wire. We had a stiffening spray yesterday. Literally, it was called Stiffen Stuff.
Stiffen Stuff.
Gemma and I had the fit of the giggles for about 10 minutes. Because you said you haven't really thought about that, have you? I think it was Beadalon came up with it, but it just literally went Stiffen Stuff. It's hilarious.
Holding it together.
It was hilarious.
For this design, I worked off the reel so that I know that I could get a long enough piece of finished choker
okay.
nest.
Yes.
But what I'm going to do is just cut a piece because I don't want to stab anybody or lose it on the floor like I normally do. Starting probably about 6 or so centimetres in from the end of the 0.6 wire.
Okay.
I'm going to go to the fattest part of my rounder nose pliers and I'm just going to form a loop.
Okay.
I'm going to remove my pliers from that loop, pop them back in over here. So I've now got an empty plier tine towards me and the filled one with the pre-existing loop that way.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take the wire across and round. If I remove my pliers, you can see that we have created a figure 8. But does that show it better on my skin?
Yeah.
On my hand, yeah?
Yeah.
And really, ever so simply, I'm now going to put the pliers back in and clench them together as snugly to the open loop as possible and just draw the wire back round. And it is that easy. That's all I did repeatedly, admittedly. So we pop the pliers back in again, hold them nice and tight, bend the wire round. Lift, if they get stuck, just very, very gently open and close the pliers and they will release the wire. Now, one thing you need to make sure of is that you don't catch this curve of wire in the square box joint of your pliers. You need to ensure it sits above the box joint where the plier tines are. I don't know what the technical word for these is, but I'm going to call them tines like a fork.
Okay.
So if I draw that as tight as I can next to the loop that's already on the pliers, wiggle them free, pop the pliers back in again, and then draw it round. And it really is just repeating the same process. Once you've got the length that you require, it's ever so easy. You do it for napkin rings as well.
It's gorgeous.
One thing you need to be aware of is that the shape isn't always 100% even. So what you would do is just very, very gently move it into position, making sure that none of your wires are crossing over, because if you whack it with the wire whacker and it's crossed over, it will weaken it.
Okay.
What we want to do is make sure that it's nice and even, that you have the design that you like, and then stick it in the whacker and give it a good whacking.
Beautiful. Give it a good whack, so to speak.
Give it a good whack, yes.
Really lovely.
And this wire does come with the kit.
And speaking of which, Maxine, hello, lovely, gorgeous lady. She said, can you please tell me if Gem's kit is with the new gold wire? Yes, it is. It's only been in one kit previously before. So the wire that we're talking about, which was 0.6 mil, which is what you just worked with, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
So 50 metres to the 0.6 mil. It's gold coloured copper wire. And Maxine, my lovely US mum, it is the new wire. It's only been in one kit before. 0.4 mil, 0.6 mil, 50 metres of each, 100 metres in totality. Okay.
And it's a really nice wire to work with. You've got the softness, even though it's 0.6, that generally tends to be quite malleable. It is easy to form, hence you will need to whack it to give it some strength.
In the wire
whacker.
Good
I'll
girl.
get there in the end. I'm going to
Wire whacker.
a prompt to tell me what it's called. Just
brilliant.
at the end, all I did was span a loop round approximately central, just span it round about 3 or 4 times to generate a little bit of strength with which I could put a clasp on.
Shall I just show you the back of the necklace? You can see what we're talking about, shall I? So that's what we're talking about there. Yeah, there's
so
your...
where that S hook is linking the 2 pieces, it really is just gone round the pliers about 4 times to generate a nice, strong anchor point.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Lovely, thank you.
Not a problem at all.
Very simple, but very effective. Wonderful.
That's going to look amazing on people with darker skin tones as well in the gold.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But
you,
again, do it in silver, do it in rose gold, do it antique bronze, whatever you want.
As your oyster.
Yes.
Or back it onto some ribbon, because it's going to look incredible against ribbon as well.
Oh, that's a nice idea, I like that.
And all you'd need to do is really sew it.
I like ribbon in jewellery.
I love ribbon in jewellery.
Oh, I love it, love it. Now, speaking of those lovely tools, should we give you the option to recreate? You've got the wire in the kit, if you got it, 0.6 mil. Now, what we've got here, so so first of all, what you need your round nose pliers, don't you? So we've got those for you. So your comfort grip, if I look, comfort grip, round nose pliers. We've got then the, we've got some, so this we showed you earlier, lovely bent nose pliers. Okay. The bent nose pliers, so they've got those as well for you, bent nose pliers. So if I just turn that on the side, you can see the fact that they are indeed, they have a bent nose. That's the idea. And then, got to have some side cutter pliers as well. So really essential for you when you've got some of the thicker wires, aren't they? Because they're great for just cutting through your thicker wires, aren't they?
Definitely. You can't do anything without cutters.
No. And that's the thing, I mean, we've got some lovely 2mm wires and things lately. You've got to have these, haven't you?
Yeah, they do go through the 2mm alley.
Yes,
aluminium,
they do. Aluminium
really nicely.
We had some black the other day.
And I missed it.
Oh, it was lovely. Oh, yeah. Sorry, yeah, we had it the other day in black. Yesterday, actually. Gemma had never seen it before. It was gorgeous. So, side cutters, bent nose pliers. This is a really cool tool pack. And your round nose pliers. And you're not stopping at less than £4 a pair, mate? Are you ready? This should be a showstopper. That should be a showstopper.
Those round nose pliers are identical to the ones that I use every day, apart from the colour of the plastic, but they are in every way identical.
And what did you pay for yours?
I don't remember. I got them in the shop here when I came up to do a course. So I don't remember.
Oh.
But I'm thinking it was probably more than whatever this equates to, less
for
than
all
£3, yeah.
For all three?
I know, right? And those are just the blue spangly version of the ones that I use, and they are outstanding.
They are spangly. Shall I show you them? They're really nice, actually. Look at these. See, they're all spangly, look.
And the quality of the joint work on these pliers is incredible, because I do still have some of the first pliers I ever bought. I carry them round with me, and they're horrible. Just the box joint doesn't fit, it goes baggy, but these I've used over and over again.
Brilliant quality.
They won't fail you.
That's what I love about with Jewellery Maker. You know, we will only bring you quality tools. That's our commitment to you. We've stuck by our mission statement, and that is what we will continue to do. Really good quality. A massive well done to Sally, Collection Greater Manchester, Anne, Thad Slyn, I love your name, Kate, Tina, Margaret, Anthony, Sally, well done. Janine, good luck, Marie, good luck, Beverly. Oh, I had a lovely Beverly from the West Midlands on my table on the ball on, oh, she's lovely. And well done, Collector in Lancashire as well. Oh, Avis, oh, it's like, do you know, my mum's been gone 16 years. And whenever Avis in Kent messages in, it just makes me, she's so lovely as well. And I said, do you mind me saying it? She said, I don't mind. And she just said, hi, Zena and Jen, sorry, but I don't know how to text. Oh, you lucky thing. Stay like that, Avis. It's bliss. I know how to do it, but not how to send the message. I was 78 2 weeks ago, so forgive me, Avis, because you got the name of my mum. As far as I'm concerned, I'll forgive you anything. 78, congratulations, happy belated birthday, yeah. And do you know what? I'm not being ready. If I was 78, I wouldn't be texting. And you can still message on the website. That's how you've done it, haven't you? You've come straight in, you've messaged us. You can, do you know, as long as if you couldn't message us, I would say learn how to text, because otherwise we wouldn't get to hear from you, would we?
But you can do that. It's all good.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
fantastic.
Whatever works for you. But we could always teach you, because we can always teach you how to do it.
It'll be fine.
If you want to learn how to do it, we'll teach you how to do it. We will. Message me on my Facebook presenter page and tell you how to do it. $7.95. Just quickly then, have we got time to do one more? Yeah, oh, we have.
What are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting?
I've only got 15. Oh. Tanzanite. Tanzanite. This month's birthstone. Sorry, what did you say? Everybody, I'm not even going to make you wait on this. Look at this. Look at this. Does this look like under £10 worth of Tanzanite? No. This is why we've only got 15 left.
You totally missed my double take just then.
It was. You did a staccato tango head turn, didn't you? She did. Do you want to do it again? Yeah, it's one of them. 30 carats. I've got to keep it on my neckline for you for a second. 30 carats. I mean, just like that. If you added in at the back there, in the sterling silver finings kit we had earlier, if you added that 8-inch chain on the back there, you'd just have a beautiful Tanzanite necklace, wouldn't you? Beautifully graduated. And what would you sell that for? A Tanzanite sterling silver necklace at 30 carats. I mean, what do you think, Jem?
Over 50.
Do you know, Ben's just said, my director in my ear, over £50.
Yeah.
You would, wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. And it'd be worth every penny. I was going to reference the silver kit with the wire as well.
Absolutely. Because you've got the lobster clasp.
Yeah.
You've got the 8-inch chain in there.
Yeah.
And you've got 30 carats. I've only got 5 left. You've taken 2/3 of my stock already, I'm afraid.
Now, when that was on your neckline and I was looking down at it with the studio lights shaded, I could see some really nice purples in there as well.
Lovely purples
which
in there.
don't always come over, but it's nice tanzanite.
They all gone?
I'm not surprised.
Well done to every one of you that got that. You got yourself a steal. Absolute steal. Now, Labradorite, but not as we know it. How cool's that? Are you ready?
Oh my word.
Now, very funky this is. Very, very funky indeed. Now, they've been so popular, as you can clearly see. I've only got 23 opportunities. I am so, so sorry for that, and I must apologise. I have got here 125 carats in this super cool, graduated, faceted wheel design. Perfect for gents, perfect for ladies. Shimmering Labrador essence still coming through, but have you noticed that it's got a beautiful coating on there, look. Isn't that wonderful? Now, I'm just thinking that lovely Labradorite solitaire pendant that my lovely friend Deb has made for me. I would love to get this because you'd have all that sparkle of the coating of the Labradorite, all that Labrador essence, that really funky sparkle. It's like a disco Labradorite, isn't it?
It is. It's like, I like Prosecco and I like strawberries, but I really like strawberries in Prosecco.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you've got something
Yeah.
that's amazing and you've done something amazing
Look at
to
that.
it.
I mean,
Fab.
just with that silver top, look. Look how it catches the light. I've got less than 20 available. I'm so sorry.
Ultimately very unisex as well though, isn't it? Because even though it's
Absolutely.
very shiny,
Yeah.
there's an element of the colour to it which could be
Yeah.
for either gender.
Exactly, yeah,
Very
absolutely, yeah, yeah.
See, you and I are of the same age, and I remember surfer necklaces from the 80s.
Oh, yeah. yeah, absolutely. And look at the facet work on those, look. Look how those facet junctions catch the light, look.
Beautiful.
Look at the coppers, look at the blues. Wow. That is well cool, isn't it? I've never seen coated Labradorite like that.
And that would be nice for cufflinks as well.
Yes, very nice, actually, yeah.
Because eye-catching, but it's not bright, bright, bright.
$14.90. Oh, brilliant. Thank you, Phil. Look at that.
That's fab.
Lovely. I'd like a stretchy bracelet in that as well.
It wouldn't take much with it.
No.
A couple of those closed jump rings as well,
Yeah.
to which you could hook on
Look
charms
at
if you
that.
wanted to.
A surfer necklace as well. That's incredible, isn't it? Wow. They are... Do you want to have a little look? See, yeah, your favourite. You love Labradorite, don't you?
Yeah.
Have you noticed as well as how we've graduated the size for you as well? Because we love to do that, don't we? So we've started at the end of the strand there for you at 5x3mm, and then we've gone up as you go through that strand. Great, considering it's coated, you still get all the Labrador essence, isn't it? Wow, lovely sparkling Labradorite, and then we go up to 8x4mm in the centre. Incredible.
So if I hadn't seen it in the flesh, I would be questioning it. Because I love my Labradorite, I would
Yeah.
be wondering, why would you cover it?
Yeah, absolutely. But
there's
that gives
so
us
much of it.
totally different look, doesn't it?
It is. It's quite something special.
Yeah, and as you've still got the Labradorite coming through, the Labrador essence rather coming through, it's just genius. And the sparkle, wow, luscious. Speaking of luscious, Martha's just come into the studio.
That's what I was thinking. Foxy.
Where did she go? She's foxy, isn't she? Where's she gone?
Just.
She was like, it was like a, you know when somebody walks through when they... She's gone again. No, you're not staying then?
I'm sorting out all the clearance.
Oh yeah, clearance
Exciting.
starts soon.
You should have seen her face. It
Roll
was
it.
brilliant.
Can I tell you though, the clearance we've got coming up when we're on over the weekend, I'll tell you what, you're not going to get your breath.
When does it start?
I could tell you.
But then you'd have to kill me, I know.
No. Even I wouldn't have said that live on it. I think, well, I'll have a discussion with the management team, find out, and I'll tell you in the break.
Exciting.
Are we going to, oh, we're going to break. We are going to a cheeky break. Please bear with me. We're going to talk about, what was the tablecloth?
Damask.
Damask. We're going to talk about Damask. Please join us after the break. I'm going to bring you lots of fantastic deals and another wonderful demonstration from our... Oh, we're going to learn how to make Christmas tree earrings, aren't we?
We are.
Can't wait. So if you're in the festive spirit, please join us after the break. We'll see you shortly.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives 50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
Iolite is a really interesting stone as it displays strong pleochrism. With its distinct pleochrism, you can see many different colours depending on which direction you view the stone. As light is split, when it moves and travels through the stone, it is reflected back in different colours. So you often see a pale yellow-green, a deep blue or even a violet blue colour through this stone as well. Vikings often used this gemstone to help with the navigation of the seas. It would be mounted at the front of a boat, and as the direction of the boat turned, so would the pleochritic colours change as well. This kept the boat on course.
Rose quartz is just so pretty and feminine, so it's really easy to put it in jewellery. And another one like amethyst, you know, people recognise it, people know it. There's a lot of lovely myths and legends behind it as well. And I think you can put it in bridesmaids' jewellery. If you mix it with colours like amazonite, it looks really pretty, really classic. I just think it makes soft, summery jewellery, and I like that about it.
Rose quartz is a gemstone which I love in equal measures, firstly because of its myth and legend, and also because of the way that it looks. The myth and legend of the gemstone, the fact that it's the gemstone of romance, of partnerships, the gemstones of friendships as well. The way that it looks, the quality that you can get from Jewellery Maker is superb. We seem to get that really, really fine balancing act of colour and clarity. We seem to get that mixture just right. It's a fantastic gem, and you can get it in some amazing carat weights as well. Join guest designer Rachel Norris on her Artisan Earrings DVD. Get creating stunning designs in no time at all through the fantastic tuition from Rachel. The easy-to-follow steps shown on this DVD will make you feel like you have your own personal tutor and experience many different techniques specifically designed for creating earrings. This DVD covers how to make your own findings, Aztec, Art Deco and Aphrodite earrings. To get your hands on a copy of this fantastic DVD, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
We're approaching our Christmas closeout, so you can grab yourself some crazy clearance crackers from the 16th until the 24th of December. The big Christmas closeout on Jewellery Maker.
Hello, my
lovelies, welcome back to Jewellery Maker. Can I just say a massive thank you for watching, thank you for joining us, thank you for your company, thank you to everybody that's managed to get involved so far and got involved with the text messages, because we love to hear from you. It makes our day. It's what this is all about. It's a wonderful community and family, isn't it, Jewellery Maker? And I know personally myself, since I've been on Jewellery Maker and on some of the other channels for the Gem for Your business, you do actually make really good friends. Really good friends along the way. It's wonderful, it's magical. Right then, so my name is Zena. I'm your presenter for the next few hours. I've got a wonderful guest designer with me today. We just ascertained we're together again Saturday morning, so it's the lovely, lovely Gem. Hello, lovely girl.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. And we've already had one fantastic, well, a couple of variations of a demonstration from Gem earlier, but we've also going to learn how to make some lovely Christmas tree earrings later. Now then, though, okay, the party gemstone. The party gemstone that if you want to guarantee scintillation, sparkle, dramatic, dramatic jewellery, it can be understated, it can be a big statement piece, it will always give you a massive, massive array of sparkle, and it will go with every single gemstone that you want to work with. I've only got a few. Okay, I've got 2 strands, I've only got 26 left, I'm so sorry. There you go, do you see what I mean? Incredible. Now, these are what is known as micro-faceting, and it basically means that you've got tiny sort of microscopic facets on these 2x1mm black spinel, and that is real artistry when it comes to gem cutting. That is incredible. And when I say to you, I'm going to take both of these spinel under £10, you've got to be quick, because I'm afraid it is first come, first served. Now, I actually wore a bracelet exactly like this at the Christmas ball on Saturday, and if I just show you this look on the bracelet, on the wrist, look, just one of them looks incredible, and I've added it with a sterling silver toggle clasp, and it looked wonderful, and I got lots of compliments. I've also got a black spinel bracelet that has about 5 or 6 strands, and it again sort of about 5 or 6 strands. Actually won it at Gemporia raffle last year. And then look at that, understated, wear it with a pair of jeans, wear it with a sparkly dress, that little black number. It is begging to go out on a night out with you. Great for every day as well. I'm afraid I'm down to single figures already. So Lynn, Sharon, Helen, Natalia, Catherine, Collector Anne, Beverly, Carolyn, Nettie, Katiana. You've got to be quick, I'm afraid. Oh, Keith's just got them. Well done. Anne's just got 2. Beverly's got them as well. Congratulations. There are 7 chances left, 6 chances left, 5 chances left. I know, it's an incredible deal. Well done. I'm way over allocated. If only I'd got another 100 or 200, you'd have absolutely cleared the shelves, wouldn't you? And why not? Now, we're talking about that lovely sale starting, that lovely clearance starting tomorrow. We're whetting your appetite, aren't we, today? I mean, really? That's £4.98 each for black spinel of that quality.
And the facets on it are absolutely incredible. Perfection.
Redible. Oh, yeah. Well done. Oh, the list of people that wanted it and didn't manage to get it checked out. I'm ever so sorry. Sorry. Do you fancy some storage? You mean it? 1. Well, right, hang on. How many wise men were there at Christmas? 1, 2. And I'll tell you what, I think the wise men would have bought storage boxes like this because they were wise, weren't they? Do you know what I mean? They were. Now, 3 briefcase storage boxes. La, la, la. Now, as you can see, look, I'll show you one at a time. Well, they're all the same, so I'll show you one. Shall I put those to one side for the moment? It's like a little cheeky briefcase, look. So cute. Really, really good quality. Open it up, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3, oh, look at that, 3 wise men, 5 sections to it. La 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 la. Or, what are you laughing at, Jem?
Nothing. I'm enjoying the festive spirit that has entered the room. I think it's amazing.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Thanks. Guess what, right? Do you know the good thing as well? Look at this, look at the insides of this box, right? You might think, oh, that's really good. 5 sections, lovely. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you're looking at that thinking, oh, it's really good, but I want a big section, I want a bigger section in the middle. Ta-da!
Now that is really handy because a lot of times you can take out smaller dividers but not the longer ones, and it means you can't get your pliers in.
I know.
So,
well, in fact, want to hand me a pair of pliers? Let's prove the point.
I'll just
Thank you,
glide
gorgeous.
this way.
Pliers are in the box. So, there you go. You can have your spangly pliers back. Thank you. Thank you. So you can have one partition, you can have 3, you can have 4, you can have 5, you can have 1. Do what you like. No. Right. 1, $6.95. 2, 3, 4, $6.95. Oh, thank you. Now, imagine that. I mean, you could have all your different Zari threads. You could have all your different tools. You could have a silver box, a yellow gold box, a rose gold box, and that whether that included your findings, you know, and that's the great thing. All colours of gemstones. Imagine if you came to a store and came up to my store and I got it all beautifully organised, because I would do, because I've got OCD. And and somebody said, well, actually, I'd like some reds. Oh, well, actually, that's my red box. Well, actually, I'd also like some nice green jewellery. Well, that's my green box. Isn't that clever? Just keep it not... I tell you what, Fiona Potter's got about a dozen of these. And Mark Smith's got these. Mark Smith has got... I'm going out with Mark Smith tomorrow night. We're going to see Madonna. Me and Mark Smith, we're going out tomorrow night. It's our first outing together. I'm so excited. We're ever so excited about going out together, me and Mark. Yes, so... And again, lovely gifts for people. If you gave this, right... I mean, we've just agreed Secret Santa in the office. We've got to spend £5 on each other. Well, I'm not being funny. If you had that right, what's that each? £2.32. If I gave that to somebody, you wouldn't think I'd spent £2.32, would you?
No.
I'll tell you what, for £2.32, I'll tell you what, I know who my Secret Santa is. He or she could have 2 of them. I said he, then I gave it away a bit, didn't I?
They're great quality as well, because
Brilliant quality.
You can go places and pick up storage boxes for hobbyists, and you'll find that the plastic isn't the correct grade for all of your storage requirements, and also it's flimsy and the clips come undone, and then you end up with stuff everywhere in a muddle, which you don't want.
No, don't want a muddle.
No.
A kerfuffle. Sharon Louise, she said, Zena, can I wish my darling husband, oh, what a lovely thing to say, a happy birthday for today. What's his name? What's his name, Sharon Louise? Of course you can. Sharon Louise's husband will get, you know, a happy birthday. She said you're her darling husband.
Happy birthday, Mr. Sharon Louise.
Happy birthday, Mr. Sharon Louise in South Yorkshire. Marie and Devon's got 2, and Christine's got 2, Mary's got 2, Nayat's got 2, Annie Wilshire's got 3. Good for you. Now, are we all right for availability on these at the minute, Phil? Half the stock's gone. Do you know what as well? You don't have to keep... I mean, if you took all the sections out, you could have it as a really cool sandwich box. Couldn't you?
You could indeed.
Yeah, with a handle. That'd be cool. Look, yeah, got my lunch. Yeah, bit like me today. What happened when I came in today, Phil? My fella presented me with a beautiful salad, tuna salad, gorgeous homemade dressing, lovely boiled egg over the top. What did I do? Dropped my dish outside and it all smashed. So I couldn't eat it. I had to go in the bin. So I had to have yesterday's sausage rolls from the buffet out the fridge here. So, Mark, if you are watching, my lovely boyfriend, sorry, you spent all that time boiling eggs last night and making me salad, and I smashed it. Yeah, and I smashed one of your bowls. Sorry. But this is why, Mark, I keep telling you to send in the older bowls, not part of our dinner service. See? Anyway, well done, everyone. Oh, do you know what? You saw how quickly those 15 units of that last 15 strands of tanzanite went, didn't you? Now, this is different because it's nuggets as opposed to rondelles. However, we're going to look after you on the price. Double strand. We bought you the sterling silver findings kit earlier, my lovelies, and that's what we do tend to suggest. And again, get your 25p authenticity card as well. Now, first of all, double strand of labradorite. Oh gosh, I've got labradorite and the brain tanzanite, sorry.
Sorry, it's because you're with me.
It is because I'm with you. I look at you and I say labradorite gem every time. Now, a high-end duo, could be talking about me and Jem, couldn't I? Hey. 111 carats of tanzanite there. And then we've got these beautiful freshwater cultured. Look at the shape of those. They're the beautiful button-shaped pearls. Oh my.
Perfect combination, absolutely perfect.
It is, isn't
really
it?
lovely.
I mean, imagine creating those earrings that Jem taught us how to make earlier with the beading thread, and you could have that where the smaller faceted labradorites went at the bottom, and those on as your 3 larger faceted labradorites, pearl and tanzanite earrings. That would look beautiful, wouldn't it?
It would, and on silver hooks as well.
Oh yeah, sterling.
Gorgeous.
Well, we bought you the 2 pairs of sterling silver shepherd hooks earlier, didn't we? So, a double strand of, and look at the saturation of colour. I mean, a gemstone that is 1,000 times rarer than a diamond. Really difficult to mine, you know, and look at how the blue is exaggerated by those button pearls there. Really brings them to life and makes them so eye-popping, doesn't it? Get ready. You've got to be quick. You're seeing how busy we are today. Right, I've got to be honest. $12.95 for the pearls or $12.95 for 111 carats of tanzanite is incredible. But to get them both for £6.48 each is incredible.
Not to denigrate the tanzanite because it's beautiful, but those pearls are astonishing.
They're gorgeous.
Absolutely stunning. The shape of them.
I know. That's what makes them so wonderful.
Yeah, they're really even and lovely.
Look at those. Look at those. They're so beautiful. So beautiful. Now, I'll tell you what I'll do actually. Shall I give you a little count on those? Because we do like to know how many pearls we get, don't we? 111 carats of tanzanite, incredible. Now, they're very tightly packed onto here, so I'll do my best. There's a lot of them. 2, 4. Do you know as well? Because you've got the flat bottom. I wish. Flat bottom. They'd make lovely little rings or lovely little earrings and you know, dots and things. Lovely. All right then, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. My dad's got a very flat bottom. 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50. Not even halfway.
They're ideal for stud earrings as well, but
stud
also
earrings, yes.
for haberdashery, if you wanted to sew them onto a special gown.
That's what I was just thinking, because they're flat. That's what, yeah.
Perfect shape.
What did I get up to then?
50.
50, thank you. 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. I can't believe this. 62, 64, 66, 68, 70. I think we're going over 100. 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90. We are as well. 92, 94, 96, 98. 100 pearls. We are there. 102, 104, 106. I've never seen that. 109 pearls. Over 100 pearls at $12.95 in just this strand. See, just this strand in silver's got to be. What would you charge for a pearl necklace like that?
Pearls of that calibre and that evenness of shape, it would be £40 or £50.
Thank you.
Just even without too much of a knotting technique, very, very
simply. So you could make 3 to 4 times your money.
Yeah,
on that
most
strand.
definitely. I can't get over those because I would have pegged those at $19.95 for the pearls.
Yeah. And do you know what? If you forget, we can't, I know, but if we try to forget the tanzanite for a second, 15 pence a pearl.
And free tanzanite.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
We do like it, don't we? But do you know what? Absolutely. 111 carats. Oh, Sharon Louise said my husband's name is Richard. Richard. Oh, Sharon Louise, happy birthday to Richard, your darling husband.
Happy birthday.
Richard. Richard. I like rolling my R's. Richard. Yeah, so there you go. Incredible. Thanks for texting in, Sharon Louise, gorgeous girl. Yeah, high-end duo. Absolutely. Now, how many of these we got left, Phil? Oh, half the stock's already gone. We're not surprised. Now, this is going to sell out, guaranteed. It's an incredible deal. So, can I just say to Shirley in Norfolk, I do wish you every success in checking out my lovely girl, and Lorraine in South Yorkshire, Hilary in Derbyshire, Angela in Surrey, and a collector in Merseyside. A lot of people coming on the phone. In fact, the last 3 people have just come in on the phone. Pam, Rosemary, and Janet. Oh, and Nikki. Oh, and Jill. Oh, hang on. And George Frederick. And Jane. Oh, I love you coming in on the telephone. So when I want Susan and Mary. Oh, hang on. We haven't got many left. It's going to sell out.
That's a shame. I was hoping to nab some of those. Never mind.
Sorry. If you do 111 carats of tanzanite and pearls of that calibre for that kind of price, but they're not going to stay around.
They're really not going to stick around, are they?
Mm. Sorry. Now, we'll stay high end as we've got Jem in the studio. You can pay me later. Would you like some sterling silver chains? Now, actually, I've just bought some of these today. I have. I've just bought some of these today because they're such good value. Now, this one, first of all, I first saw in a kit of our lovely Linda Brunwell. Oh, Linda was supposed to be in yesterday. I didn't see her. She's been quite poorly, Linda. Now, Linda Brunwell, our lovely guest designer, she first time I ever saw this necklace, and she had 2 of them in a kit, and they absolutely sold out in minutes. We've actually got them on their own now. I've got this beautiful fancy necklace, which I've actually, second I saw it in Linda's kit, I fell in love with it, and I've just bought some today. And they are so silvery, they are so beautiful, they're solid 925 sterling silver. What I love, can you see, look, all the way through the necklace, they're almost like little crimps, little crimp tubes of silver, can you see? And it's those with the addition of that perfect fancy, look at the links. Look at that, isn't that incredible? Look at those, can you see? It's like with there's like beautiful elongated crimp tubes that have been embedded within the fancy links there. That is such a detailed fancy necklace. And don't forget as well, it has the bolt ring clasp, it has a 2-inch extender, which I'll show you the other side in a moment, but you don't just get that one. Oh, now here's something to mention, right? We've just bought a tanzanite trillium. Oh, I better not say in case she's watching. We've just bought a necklace for somebody in our family. Right, I just suddenly thought, hang on, Zine, be quiet. But I tried to buy a chain to go with it. And it isn't until you realise how many chains are out there, whether it's oval, curb, link, box, snake, Rolo, fancy, you know, there's just so many different types of chain. And different types of chains suit different types of jewellery. That's one chain does not do all. Can do if you want it to, but makes such a difference, doesn't it? Depending on what look you're going for. I mean, that can be on its own. That is a beautiful, subtle pendant, necklace, very understated, and that's far more detailed and sort of more impactful. Somebody just said to me, was that you? Was that Wes? Wes has just said to me, does Steve Bennett buy you good Christmas presents? I would doubt that Steve Bennett's ever bought me a Christmas present in his life. Now, his wife, on the other hand, who does all the Christmas shopping, buys amazing Christmas presents every year. But, of course, you look at Steve and you go, thanks, Steve. What did I get you? No idea. Can you imagine me trying to buy for Steve Bennett? What'd you buy, Steve Bennett? Oh, I tell you. Now, as you can see, look, 2-inch extender chains on the back. That takes it from 16 to 18 inch. Now, whenever I buy a chain, I always try and buy a 16 to 18 inch with that extender, because it means you can have that whole. You've got 2 inches doesn't sound a lot of difference, but it can make all the difference to the neck, depending on what neckline of outfit you're wearing. Doesn't it, Jem?
It can make all the difference, yeah.
So joking aside, 2 inches can make all the difference. So, bolt ring clasp, sterling silver, and 2-inch extender. Okay, ready-made necklace. £15.90. I'm going to do buy one, get one, half price. Look at, buy one, get one free. You're not doing them both for £7.95, Phil.
That's not right.
No, you're quite right, that's not right, Jem. You're quite right, that's not right.
You go to a supermarket or a chemist and they've got a stand with fashion jewellery.
Chemist?
You can. There's a big high street chemist that has lots of fashion jewellery by the door for you to impulse buy. And if you go there...
They're supposed to sell things for a cold?
Well, yeah, okay. But they do, Zine.
Right, okay, never seen it, but okay.
And they're not very fabulous, but they are...
They do a job, yeah.
They do a job, they're functional.
And how much are they?
I couldn't get a base metal chain for the money that those have gone to. And that would be base metal mass produced in some far off land.
That, we're talking £3.98 for goodness gracious me.
I do sell my jewellery in various locations, and to be able to offer a variety of chains in a precious metal from under the desk at a price that is going to knock people's socks off is absolutely amazing. I can't believe the price. That's really naughty.
Do you know the thing as well? You know, normally when you see a deal like this, and everybody's, you know, when they like reduce things down on the delicatessen and on, you've seen it, haven't you? And it's like people have never eaten or never going to eat again. Have you seen it? I was like that in a store the other day with 2 initials. You can imagine the store it was, and I was near. Goodness gracious, I was near the place where they sell the baguettes and the cookies and things. I kid you not. It was as if they were never going to eat again. I was like, what is going on? I generally thought there was somebody had an accident or fallen over the commotion. And when I realised, I feared for my life. I really did. And do you know what? We're not going to restrict that. We're not going to restrict you. Am I allowed to read that one out? No. Okay. Somebody's just sent a really good message in, but I'm not allowed to say. I'm not allowed to say it on out loud. Sharon Louise, yeah, my favourite cameraman. Oh, hello, gorgeous Wes. He's gone into the gallery now. There he is, look. Oh, do you like a bit of Wes, do you, Sharon Louise?
Hang on a minute, isn't it hubby's birthday?
I was going to say, Sharon Louise, we just said happy birthday to your husband. Ben, are you feeling left out now, Ben?
Oh, that's fine, it's fine.
Oh, poor Ben, look. Oh, Ben, don't tell Wes, but you're my favourite.
Was that a fist bump moment?
Yeah, I forgot that Wes has got talk back in his ear and he can hear everything I'm saying. Sarah said, got 2, or is that 4? Well, it's 4, isn't it, if you bought 2, Sarah? Can you imagine that? 4 sterling silver necklaces for less than £16.
There's places on the high street.
You shouldn't. I reckon £20 is probably 24.95 is probably the cheapest price you'll pay for sterling silver. And you just thank you, Phil. Brilliant deal. Do you know what? I know we shouldn't, but we want to make it affordable for you, and we want also you, if you're making your jewellery or giving, because Christmas is expensive, isn't it? Do you know, when they came into the office today, lovely Chloe, and she said, do you want to do Secret Santa? And I said, I do, but I can't face buying any more presents. Can I just give someone the £5? She went, yeah, that's fine. I won't. I will buy a present. You know, when you're like, I can't buy any more. I stayed up till 12:30 midnight last night ordering my last, and I thought I'd done everything, ordering presents. Oh, you haven't bought a single present.
Who hasn't?
Wes hasn't. We get paid on Friday, don't we? Yeah, we get paid early. Mind you, it's like about 3 years till you get paid again at the end of January, isn't it? It's like, no. Baked beans on toast for the rest of January. Woo-hoo! Mind you, luckily I like baked beans on toast. That's a good job, isn't it? Whenever my mum got paid, can I just tell you, whenever my mum was a singer and she'd do a gig, as we called it, and at the end of the gig she'd get paid, and it was normally cash, and she got paid in cash. And it was quite funny at the end, because she'd always say, oh, the person that paid her, she'd always go, oh, I can have meat on Sunday now. It just always make me laugh, it did. It did make me laugh. Anyway, congratulations, they've all sold out, but well done. Well done to every one of you. Some of you bought 2 and 3 and 4. Sorry, Phil. Oh, hello, hubba. Oh, this always worries me when I see 4 double strands, because usually Phil goes a little bit doolally on his pricing. Why not? Oh, I tell you what, it's only pink amethyst. Oh, they are beautiful. I'll tell you what. Look at, oh, they're so pretty. Now, can I fit 4 double strands onto that hand? Let's have a go. Only just. Look at the, now look. I mean, look, it's all behind the hand. Look. It's like a waterfall of beauty, isn't it? I mean, gosh, they're so feminine. 175 carats times once, times twice, times 3 times, times 4 times. 700 carats. Now Phil's just said in my ear, it should be 1180. No, it shouldn't, because we should, hang on. Each strand as a double strand, minimum 695. So 17, 7, 14, 21, 28. So realistically, £27.80. Phil, clearance starts tomorrow, Phil. He just said we're not on tomorrow, I'm starting today. Well, Jewellery Maker's on tomorrow. He means that we're not as a team. That's what he means. That's what he means. £5.95. Goodness gracious me. Am I right in thinking that's £1.49 each, Phil? Phil? Is that £1.49 each? Right. I bought 2 pints. Was it a 2 pint of milk? No, a 4 pinter of milk the other day. Oh, I don't know. Whatever it was, £1.80. It was a big one, £1.80.
6 pinter probably.
No, it wasn't a 6 pinter, it was a 4 pinter. It was a posh shop I was in.
Okay.
£1.80. It was a 4 pinter, because I normally buy 2 and it was double. 4 pinter, £1.80. I've just given you, or Phil's just given you, I'm not putting my name to that. Phil's just given you a double strand of rarely seen pink amethyst for less than 4 pints of milk. Bonkers. Absolutely stark raving bonkersville. Gail in Avon had 2. Anne in Wiltshire, 4. Well, you would, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. I mean, if you are making tree of life pendants,
yeah.
or my favourite's 3D. Wasn't it Deb was making one earlier?
Making a labradorite one earlier, wasn't she?
But that for me is perfect for spring. I do a 4 season, so it's got 4 different stones,
I know,
4 different
you did a 4
wires.
season. Where's yours in here?
It's up on the shelf at the back there by the clock.
Can you grab it's the smaller one of the 2. Can you grab that for? Because you presented that to me, didn't you?
I did.
Yes. That one there, the 4 season one next to the clock.
And the idea is that you have the different colours of the wire and the different colours of the stones.
Absolutely.
And I just think that a pink amethyst would be lovely.
We won't mind stretching your arm in. Come on, Ben. Just quickly though, Sarah's just said, beautiful tones there. They look a decent size too, they are. Zena, you're a rascal. Don't blame me. It's Phil. I'm just doing what I'm told. I wasn't going to buy again, but I've already bought lots. Sorry, Sarah. Brace yourself. We're going into clearance. Now, let me show you this look. And actually, you've used them, haven't you, here, look?
It is, yeah. They formed the spring segment.
Oh, yes, here we go, look. See, look there, look. Right there. To represent like the cherry blossom almost.
Yes, Sakura, Japan, and that's what it made me think of.
And then you've used all the different colours of wires for the tree and the roots and the trunk. And then I can see some amethyst, I can see some fluorite in there as well. Wow. Is that a bit of highlight?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, wow. Got some highlight nuggets coming up in a bit as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah, baby. As made by the beautiful, beautiful Gem. I quite like being called a rascal, Sarah.
Do you know what? I was just going to say, what a lovely thing to be called.
A rascal. I quite like that. A rascal.
We like that, that's nice.
Yeah. What a lovely word. Hello, Lauren. Lauren's just come into the studio. Hello, Lauren.
Hello.
How are you, gorgeous girl?
I'm good. How are
She's
you?
good. I'm good, thank you. Okay, well done. Now, how do you I just promised you some highlight, didn't I? As if by magic. It's kind of magic. Oh, they do like to have a little play with them. Look at them. Do you know what I love about highlight? It's so fascinating. It's one of the most pleochroic gems. And pleochroism, I'm not going to get these apart, I'm making it worse. Pleochroism is different colours from different angles. Now, here we go. How's that one going to work? Come on. Yeah, got it. Okay, so yeah, so you can see different colours from different angles, and it's fast. I mean, you think the Vikings actually sort of guide the ship. It was the very first compass because of and they slice it in half, and you get a bit of white and a bit of blue, and it was depending on how the white and the blue reflected with the sunlight. It's fascinating. Now then, 3 double strands. And what you've got here is these beautiful nuggets. They're graduated in size. Magical. I mean, you can see the pleochroism, even the studio lights there. Look at that. Look, even from the side there. Look, dark blues, shaded blues, light blues, really dark dark blue as well. Massive carat weight. Massive. 115 carats, 140 carats, I've got to try and quickly add that up. 1, 2, 200, 300, I can't add that up. I need your help, Phil. 350, how much? 430 carats. Wow. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh yeah, there it is on the graphics. Oh yeah, sorry Claire. 430 carats. Navy nuggets. Oh. If you would like to recreate that tree of life that that we just showed you, we've just brought you the double strands of pink amethyst for $5.95, and now we're bringing you absolutely natural iolite for $5.95. Again, £1.99 a strand.
Probably, I don't know, how much is that? About 4 inches worth of gemstones from the iolite strands that you use for one tree.
Life.
Yeah.
So basically, you can make a heck of a lot of tree of lives that we've just shown. 4 inches of each strand, and we've just done 3 double strands of iolite for $1.99 each.
Yep, and they're substantial strands, and they're a really nice finish to the stone as well. They've been polished to bring it out nicely.
Yeah, they're incredible. Look at that, absolute. I mean, look at behind. Look, that's where all your iolite is. Look, it's all behind the hand. Yeah, it's incredible.
Said to be a gemstone of direction, so if you're losing your way,
well, yeah, because it's been the first. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know there was a gentleman who's a gemologist, and this is a true story, and he actually he wanted to test the Vikings theory, because of course nobody's there, nobody can confirm that the Vikings did do that, but really quickly he put a really big iolite onto the cockpit of his light aircraft, and actually sort of tried to get to his destination, and it worked. And he said, you know what, I'm actually going to turn all don't recommend this, turn all the navigational equipment off, and actually navigated by an iolite to his destination in a light aircraft.
I remember the first time you told me that. Absolutely astounding.
Incredible, isn't it?
Just blows you away, doesn't it? I mean, who'd have thought it?
Yeah, exactly. That's how good it is. It's incredible. The pink amethyst would last a hell of a lot longer than 4 pints of milk. I know, Shazza. Especially in my house, the amount of tea I drink. Oh, a cup of tea. I do like a cup of tea. Jacqueline said, oh, thanks, Shazza. It's lovely to hear from you, Shazza, by the way. And our lovely Jacqueline from Merseyside. Hello, lovelies. Hello. It was Wes and Ben for me until I saw Toby, the bearded lovely. Oh, my word, lush. Sighs wistfully, Jacqueline. Oh, you like a bearded beast, do you? Oh, she likes a beard. Toby. Oh, we'll let Toby know. Yeah, Toby's one of our newest producers. Well, he's our newest producer. Tends to be on with our lovely Hannah Stewart, and so he'll be on tomorrow. Or we'll pass that on, Jacqueline. Or they're feeling the love for Toby. I had a cat called Toby. He was quite hairy as well. Right, Sandra in Surrey. Right, loving the show, ladies. Oh, that's good. Thank you, Sandra. Zena, can you tell me what the Tree of Life base is made from, please? Much love, Sandra. Well, that's all you do. Oh, you mean, is that the slate? It's a slate coaster, isn't it?
It is, yes. There's a certain supermarket that sells them very inexpensively.
Yeah, so the actual base there, Sandra, because we've got the lady in the studio that actually made it, a beautiful slate coaster, and then all these lovely wires that I'm guessing you've twisted yourself.
Yep, they're hand twisted.
Yep, hand twisted, 4 different shades.
What I would normally do is pop it over a cabochon as well to elevate it from the base. But on this occasion, I thought it looked really nice stuck straight down, and that's using the E6000, which is very, very thick and gloopy. Perfect for the job.
We had some E6000 on the show yesterday, £2.95, sold out instantly. But the good news is I've got some of the GS Hypo.
Fantastic.
That's lovely. How long did that take you to make?
A couple of hours.
No.
Yeah.
A couple of hours?
Yeah.
Is that all?
Yeah, but the thing is, you can do the twisting of the gemstones. You need a piece of wire quite a lot longer than you think. Piece of wire about yay long, nugget or a cluster of nuggets in the middle.
That's an interesting length.
Yay long.
Right. Yay long. What's
about
yay
21
long?
inches, apparently.
So apparently 21 inches is a yay length.
Is a yay.
Like it. Like
Could have been a cubit. Who knew?
It's right. Yeah. Who knew?
And then you can do the twisting of the single nugget or the cluster of nuggets while you're watching the telly. So you can do the prep work without a huge amount of concentration.
Obviously not while they're watching us. Well, you know, come on.
Depends what time of day it is, doesn't it? And then put it all together later when you need a bit more concentration.
Okay. Thanks. You're welcome. Well, we've just learnt that yay length is 21 inches. Right then. Okay. Now, would you like some glue? Well, your E6000 yesterday sold out, £2.95. Brilliant.
I'm
deal.
not surprised. It's a cracking price.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Now then, we've got both two variations of the GS Hypo. Love that. I love the name of it. So you've got the fabric cement glue. So the idea is for your fabric work. And then you've got this one here, which as you can see, got a very precise applicator there, look. And funnily enough, it's for your precision work. So your very fine, detailed work for your GS. It sounds really cool. Now, I've yet to meet any one of our guest designers that come in that don't have this in their stash.
I have the glues, yeah. I bought one of the 3-packs a little while ago, so
Oh, did
you've
you?
got all of your essentials to hand.
Well, we've got the E6000. We had some tiger glue the other day, some tiger bond. Ooh.
Sounds hardcore.
Yeah, it was. And we had the E6000 tube, the biggest one I've ever seen the other week.
Oh, I missed that.
It was the biggest tube of E6000 you've ever seen. It's incredible. Now, 9 mil in each one. You've got the fabric cement and well, it's classed as a super glue actually. Yeah, and you get all the instructions if you want them inside for you. Should I give you the price? Well, we're about to go. I've never seen this price before. I think this is the lowest price we've ever gone to, isn't it? Oh, that even beats the price of the E6000 yesterday. £4.95 for both of them. They're two different glues, look.
You know, there's certain websites where you pay £6.95 for one.
For one
glue.
of them, I know, I've seen it. Yeah, so I mean, basically you're getting two for the price of one there, less than the price of one that it should be. That is brilliant. We love you, Phil. We do love Phil, don't we? We do love Phil. Sharon Louise just said plenty of eye candy that work at JM Towers.
It's talking about us again, love.
She isn't she? Yeah. Thanks, Sharon Louise. Actually, to be fair, if I was sort of half my age, there are some, you know, quite pleasant young men to look at, and some lovely looking girls for the men to look at as well.
Equal opportunities employment.
Absolutely. No, but it is nice. It is nice when there's you know, it is nice when... Hi, Amelia! Amelia just come in as well. Do you know what, as well? They're not all just good looking, but they're all lovely.
And they've got a great sense of humour as well.
Yeah.
You need to be able to work in a place where you're happy and you can have a bit of a giggle.
If you're happy and you know... What a boring song, isn't it? Sorry if you wrote it, but come on. Yeah, sorry if you are watching and you did write the song. Yeah, it's probably quite an old song, actually, isn't it? I wonder who did write that, if you're happy and you know. I know who wrote Smile, though your heart is aching, smile, even though it's breaking. Da, da, da. Who wrote that then? Come on,
No clue.
text in 60777, start your text with JM Studio. Who wrote Smile? When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. 60. Apparently, the song "If You're Happy and You Know It, Clap Your Hands" was written so long ago that we are suggesting that the person that wrote it is possibly no longer with us. Right then. Oh, you've all gone for these. Oh, I tell you what, the list is going. You can't quite believe we've done that, can you? Well, I'll tell you what, we're supposed to be starting clearance tomorrow. We've started it today. Phil wants to get on the action ahead of time. Well done, everybody. Congratulations. Oh, we could sing them all today, couldn't we? Do you like a good sing-song? Oh, I love a sing-song. Do you like a good sing-song?
When I was a kid and we were travelling, obviously this was before the days of DVDs in the
Were you
back
in
of
the
the
fair?
headrest.
Were your mum and dad in the fair or the circus?
No, but I did grow up in a caravan for 5 years. No
Did you?
judgment.
Did you? Yeah. Oh!
But when we would go away, my mum would rent a van and we'd all pile in, you know, no seatbelts, no comfort, no cushions or anything.
Yeah, we don't recommend that anymore, obviously.
We really don't.
Clunk, click every trip, come on.
Absolutely, you must take care of yourselves. But back in the 70s and 80s, we'd pile in and we'd sing She'll Be Coming Round the Mountain. songs like that, and then we do things in rounds.
Yeah,
so
it's good fun, isn't it? You know.
Takes me back to my childhood.
Yeah. I'll tell you one more thing, then we'll move on, because somebody will tell me off in a minute. So, will you get cracking with the show? But just really quickly, right? This is what my nan used to do. So, Steve Bennett's nan and my nan, same nan, Nanny Ivy. If you've all been to the Gemporia Towers, you'll have seen a red moped in the foyer. That was my nan's. My nan, have you ever heard the song "The Little Boy That Santa Claus Forgot"? Have you ever heard it by Nat King Cole? And it's really sad. It's beautiful. And basically, she got my mum to sit on the Joanna on the piano. She'd make her sing it. She'd invite all the neighbours around, and my mum used to cry when she sang it. And that was the entertainment. How cruel is that? So my mum would sit there going, "It's the little boy that Santa Claus forgot, and goodness knows he didn't want a lot." She'd start crying, and then all the neighbours would think it was really funny. That's so bad. Anyway, welcome to my insane world. Right, I'm getting cracking now before you'll say, "Zena, will you crack on?" Ooh, look. Do you remember those toys when you were a kid and you used to, like, building blocks and things, look? It's a wooden ring clamp, that's what it is. So that is your wooden ring clamp. I've got to be honest, have you ever used one of them, Jem?
I have, yes. I did a silversmithing course a couple of years ago.
Did you?
To bezel set a moonstone into a bezel I'd made, I popped it in the end of that. I've not used it to do the stone setting that we have here. I've not tried that just yet.
Oh, have you not?
You can use it for both.
Yeah,
definitely.
There's such the wood that we use in our tools is gorgeous. It's just such a, and again, simple tool to use, but really effective. And of course, if we're going to give you a wooden ring clamp to work with, then we've got to give you a ring mandrel as well, haven't we? Now, can you see if I just turn it around for you, my lovelies? So can you see there, look? Let me just make sure that I've got you so you can actually see the ring sizes. So as you can see, look, it goes right from all the way down to size O, Q, S, U, W, right down to the Z. And I think it started at G. Now, if you think usually ring sizes on average start about J to K, don't they, size 5. So we go really, the whole range there for you. Okay, the whole range. So, lovely. Okay, now usually on its own, and bear in mind it comes with a lovely zip case for the ring mandrel as well. So if you do want to, this is great when you're taking it to, if you are selling your jewellery, making jewellery while you're live on your craft fair, then again, you need a ring mandrel. You can literally, if somebody comes up and says, "Well, what size am I?" and they don't know, take a ring off that they've got, pop it on there, you can tell them instantly what their ring size. Again, that's a good service to provide. And then as well, if you're making your jewellery, then obviously while you're making the jewellery, you want to keep maintaining the shape as you go through the creation. Of course, you need a ring mandrel for that, and also to maintain the size. And it comes with the zip carry case as well, so great for travels. And you've got the clamp for actually creating your rings as well. Brilliant. Now, as I said, how much is the ring mandrel on its own? £8.95. Phil? £8.95 on its own, yeah? We are going to give you, for less than the price of the ring mandrel with the carry case, I'm going to throw the wooden ring clamp in free of charge. £7.95.
That's crazy. You can never have too many of the mandrels because I keep one for neat for people to measure rings on. Yeah. I keep one for hitting. So you put your ring on there and you can polish it, or you can make it.
You hit people with it then?
We definitely don't endorse the hitting of people with any of our tools.
That's what we all thought in the studio. Keep one for hitting. I was thinking that's not very nice.
No, I've got a hammer that I use to make texture on rings. So if I've made a nice round ring, pop it on there and you can either enlarge it or you can give it some texture. But it doesn't look very pretty once you've hammered the absolute whatnots out of it. So I keep one.
It's a working mandrel, basically.
Yeah, basically. That stays on the bench. One comes out with me. And then I've got a wooden one that I use as well. So, you know, even if you've already got the mandrel, get the kit to have the spare.
Yeah. Well, basically, you're either buying the... I mean, that is usually, with the carry case, £8.95 on its own.
And that's what I paid. And the quality is such that I don't mind. It's fine.
Well, it's a brilliant deal. It's £8.95 with the carry case, and for £1, so we've reduced that by £1, giving you that for free.
And my mum actually stole the carry case to put her crochet hooks in.
Oh, did you? Oh, actually,
How rude.
well, that looks very like the case that I keep my microphone in. All right, little stumbling little words today. Look, so there it goes. Look in there. There's actually plenty of room in there to put something else as well if you want to.
It is big enough to put fairly narrow glasses in as well, but one would suggest that you might want to keep your ring mandrel in it.
Yeah, that's what it's for. Keith Lincoln Morgan, well done. Celia Collectors, Anne-Marie Margaret, well done, well done. Ring Making Essentials, brilliant, lovely gifts. Brilliant, fantastic. Thanks, Phil. Yeah, Laura Binding would love that, wouldn't she? Our lovely Laura Binding. Now, if you go to some lovely little villages, like we've got just down the road here in Warwickshire, we've got Henninarden. Only about a week or so ago, they string up over all the houses, all the way down, multicoloured light bulbs, all the way down the high street, across all the houses. It's magical, and it was on the Christmas ball actually on the 5th, so it was only about 10 days ago, and they had a carol concert, and on the lights go, and these strands of gemstones, and again think about them for not just your jewellery, but even as Christmas decorations, they're just magical, and it makes you think of all the lovely Christmas lights that we get to see, or when you go to Blackpool in the UK, and you see all the lovely lights that get, in Oxford Street, wherever you are. Christmas lights, look at that. Now look at all the colours. Look at all those glowing colours. Think of the fairy lights on your Christmas tree. Aren't they perfect? Greens and pinks. I mean, we've got blues, look. Turn that round. Look. You've got blues, reds, greens, pinks, peridot greens. That's a fluorite green. That's a deep, rich emerald green. Oranges, wow. All the colours you could wish for there. Should we do a little test? Have you seen me mate here, look? Can you imagine those, look? Can you see that? Look at those on your Christmas tree, look. Isn't that pretty?
Reminds me of tourmalines.
Of what, sorry?
Of tourmaline, because there's so many colours in there. Yeah.
Just doesn't it? I'm sorry, I'm sitting back down. Let me show you these. Look at these. Yeah, tourmalines. Yeah, good. That's a good point. Yeah, because it's rainbow.
It is. It's very, very
beautiful
pretty.
rainbow. Look at that. I mean, that's just the one strand. That's just the one strand in the 8mm. I've got the 6mm as well. Perfect rounds. Now, have you seen that these are also crackle quartz? This one. Can I hold it out and show you? Look. So first of all, look, you've got the 6mm plain rounds. Okay, the perfect, isn't it? 6mm. So 6mm plain rounds, gorgeous colours, and then I'll show you the crackle quartz. And it has got that crackled effect. Look at these. I love them. One of my favourites, crackle quartz. Aren't they wicked? Oh, see that like moldavite green then? And look at that blue, look at those pinks. Poof.
Best thing is you've got all those different colours all on one strand. You don't have to invest in lots and lots, and you've got colours which are reminiscent of other gemstones.
Yes,
still
exactly.
a genuine gemstone.
Yep.
You can still sell that as genuine gemstone jewellery.
Yep.
But your prices come right down because
absolutely
it's more plentiful than tourmaline, obviously.
Yeah.
It's very, very festive. I'm liking that.
Isn't it? It is festive. Oh, and I tell you what, they'd go lovely with the Christmas tree earrings we're making in a bit, wouldn't they?
They would, yeah.
Yeah, in about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes time, our lovely guest designer Gem is about to show you how to make fabulous Christmas tree earrings. Can't wait. It's going to be really exciting. So these could be your fairy lights, couldn't they? They really could. Fairy light jewellery, perfect for the Christmas season. And and as you approach sort of Christmas time as well, and you go into the winter season, the clothing does go a little bit, not drab, but more toned down. So you've got to have a splash of colour, haven't you?
Definitely, and it's very easy to wear.
Oh, they're lovely. Great for festival jewellery, I'm thinking, as well.
They would be,
Full of fun.
Lots and lots of fun.
Now, Sarah said, I'm sat here Kumahimoing away. Are you? Using an organza bag with biscuits in for weight? Do you know, that's what I love about our jewellery makers. They're so creative.
It'd get lighter and lighter.
Yeah, that's the only thing. If you're weighting it down, you're eating the biscuits, Sarah. It's getting lighter as I get heavier. Sarah.
Well, the thing is, I as your kumihimo gets longer, you need less of a weight to
Well,
maintain
yeah.
because you can wrap it around your fingers if you want the
That's
tension.
actually quite a genius suggestion
It's
by
genius,
Sarah.
yeah, we
She's
like
a
that.
great show team, and it is a team. Thank you so much, Sarah. Eloise! Hi, girls. Hi, girls. Night Fab team. Right Fab team, I think that's probably thinking, isn't it? Yeah, it's predictive text, isn't it? Oh, thank you. No, I think Benny's great, but Wes is my favourite. Oh, sorry, Ben, but no, hang on, Ben. Eloise says she does love you, though. She does say she loves you. She said she does love you as well, Ben. Now, Eloise said, have you got any more Labradorite on today, please? Oh, we have, haven't we, Phil? You want to see the Labradorite we got coming up later? It's incredible. So, Eloise, thanks for that about Wes. Wes just said in my ear, tell her to say thank you. Oh, I've never seen the prize do that. Oh, it jumped out and properly went, oi. Have you seen I'm 690? Did you watch? Do the price again, Phil. Look, it went, oi, Zine. Have you seen I've gone to 690? Yeah.
It's like somebody looking round the door. Hello,
Yeah.
695.
Did you notice we've gone to? Did you notice we've gone to 695, Zena? All right, keep your little wiggle on. Hey, Gillian, you've got it absolutely right. Gillian said, was it Charlie Chaplin that wrote Smile? It was indeed Charlie Chaplin. Hi ladies, thank you for your inspiration and fun. I have also made a beautiful tree of life for a Christmas present. Oh, how lovely, Gillian. They are beautiful, aren't they? And well done on getting Charlie Chaplin writing Smile. You're absolutely right.
I would never have got that. Congratulations, that's fab. And also, the gift of a tree of life is something really special.
I think so. When you brought, I always remember the day you brought this in when we were on a late show together, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I said, do you know, this drove around in my car for about a week because you said leave it in the studio, and I couldn't part with it. I genuinely couldn't part with it, and then eventually my conscience got the better of me, and I brought it in.
I should have E6000 it to the desk.
You should have done. Sorry, darling, number 6. Oh no, perfect Christmas gift. I mean this, can I just show it on my neckline before I even show it you up close and personal? Because look at this, with my silver top, it's just a bit of a plain top, bit of sparkle, but then look at the drusies. Oh yeah, beautiful silver druzy quartz there with those hints of gorgeous glitter sparkling through. Perfect for the winter months.
I love these in all the colours and all the sizes.
Yeah, I love them.
Just gorgeous any time of the year.
Oh, yeah. But especially Christmas time. I've got some of these I'm taking away to Switzerland with me. Imagine sitting on a mountain, you know, on a bar on a beautiful snow-capped mountain, having a cheeky glühwein, in all your ski gear, and then you've got all that sparkling druzy popping out from under your ski jacket.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Do you ski?
I love skiing, yeah. I'll be skiing day after Boxing Day.
Woo, woo.
Oh, yeah, I'll be racing Steve Bennett down the mountains, I will. Him on a snowboard, me on a pair of skis. And it's wonderful. How about, I'll show you the bracelet as well. How about we give you, look at this is what I want to show you, look. We're going to do both for under £10. Look.
There's a certain movie franchise which is coming out with their number 7 film just in the next couple of weeks.
Number 7?
Their 7th film in the franchise is coming out soon. That's what these always remind me of, and in that colourway.
Oh, do you mean like the, yes.
Yes, that one.
I am your father.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. I was trying to do my Chewbacca then. It didn't work. I'm not very good at Chewbacca.
I thought you were laughing.
I went into a very well-known supermarket today. They've got Stormtrooper. Was that you? Ben's just in the sound of a Chewbacca, a Wookiee, by moving the... No, not really. Moving a stool. Sorry about this, everybody. But yeah, you can dress up as a Stormtrooper. I'd love to do that.
That would be
Even
fun.
though they're the baddies. Yeah, a bit of Star Wars. What would life be like without Star Wars and Harrison Ford, Han Solo? Hello, coming back on our screens. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Other intergalactic Star Wars long ago in a galaxy far, far away films are available. Very exciting. Rather than everybody, by the way, on those. Great price again, Phil. Thank you, my friend. Right, then we're going to go to a cheeky break. Please get ready, because if you want to see how to make some, if you're feeling festive, and it's only 10 slips, I got it wrong yesterday. I said it was 10 slips till Christmas Day, and it was 11 yesterday. I forgot to count in Wednesday, Christmas Eve rather. So yeah, 10 sleeps from tonight, 10 sleeps until Christmas Day. So if you want to see how to make some lovely Christmas tree earrings with gem, then you've got to watch after the break, and then we'll show you how to do it.
I think labradorite, when you think about it, is as beautiful as a diamond because it gives you, for me, more amazement than a diamond. You look at it and it does something really unexpected, like a lightning bolt.
Labradorite is one of those gemstones from Jewellery Maker that is always going to be a top seller. The labradorite that you get from Jewellery Maker has got extreme amounts of labradorescence. The colour saturation is just superb, and that's really indicative of the quality that we can get for you here at Jewellery Maker. It seems to reflect your moods as well. Whatever kind of mood you're in, whatever you put it with, it seems to bring out those gorgeous colours, so it really is a true chameleon gemstone.
Join guest designer Sarah Elvin for the Introduction to Bead Looming DVD. Sarah will guide you through many techniques, including adding beads, pattern creations, beading with chips, adding beads to warp thread, as well as how to set up your bead loom. To get your hands on a copy, contact our call centre. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Aquamarine is a member of the beryl family. So this family is named after its chemical composition, beryllium aluminium silicate. Aquamarine itself is a lovely light blue to deep green colour, and as such is named after the sea, aquamarine. Sailors in sort of myths and legends or in history used to offer aquamarine as a token to the sea to ensure safe passage as they travelled. Aquamarine can be found in many locations, but it's often discovered in Brazil, Madagascar and also Zambia. Aquamarine can be identified not only by its RI and colour, but also due to the fact this stone has inclusions within it which are called rain. Now these are tubular structures that contain sometimes liquid filled, but they are very, very unique to aquamarine itself.
We're approaching our Christmas closeouts, so you can grab yourself some crazy clearance crackers from the 16th until the 24th of December. The big Christmas closeout on Jewellery Maker. Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. We're having a lovely Tuesday, aren't we?
Having a fantastic time.
Oh,
Best place to spend a Tuesday afternoon.
I think you're right. Do you think? Yes. I hope so. Now, I'll tell you what. how I'm going to actually read the list of this kit. Have you seen what I've got on this screen?
Oh,
this
my
screen
word.
has got a list of the kit components like that.
It's full. It's filled the screen.
Your stocking's full, isn't it? Eh? And what we called it, Jingle Bell Rock. Jingle Bell Rock. Do, 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 da, 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 da. I'm sorry, I'm in a real singy mood today. I can't stop singing today. Sorry. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. No, can we look at the jewellery again first? Before we even look at the kit. Is that okay? They all said, yeah, that's okay then. Now, look at that. Oh, isn't that full of fun and flourish and
Festive.
festive and whoa. They are, don't they look, and is that with the green onyx?
Yes.
Oh, they're a bit lush, aren't they?
They really sat ever so nicely with the pyrite drops. The colour combination was really, really quite something.
Very festive, isn't it?
It is. It is
I mean, we've got green onyx in the kit there for you. We have got as well for you. Now, where's the list? I'm just making sure I've got all the correct statistics. Yep, so we've got the pyrite drops, 260 carats. We've got the gorgeous dark red coloured dyed quartz and the green onyx. So lovely greens and, well, the pyrite, fantastic. And again, and it's nice the way you just separated out the green onyx there to give that sort of foliage effect, really pretty.
It is ever such a pretty tone. There's something.
Love green onyx.
Onyx is a little bit special. It's a bit like chalcedony. It's got a life of its own.
Yeah, it has,
sort of
absolutely. It's got that
glows.
inner glow almost, hasn't it? Yeah. Now then, if I just turn that around a little bit so you can see that. Okay, there we go. There we go. So again, fabulous, because you've got like a lovely rosary link, then you've got the pyrites, and then that lovely splash of tassel of the red with the satin cord.
Yeah, and I made, instead of using one of the tassels from the end, I made that very, very simply without the doohickey. I know you do have a doohickey to do it, which would have made it easier.
A doohickey?
Is that not what the tassel maker's called?
No, the tassel maker's funny enough called a tassel maker.
There's
A doohickey? What? Have you got your own language?
Yeah, basically.
I quite like a doohickey.
Most people just spend most of their lives looking at me going, what?
Do you know, it's interesting when Gem's on. We've got to give her that. A doohickey. She means a tassel maker.
The tassel maker.
But yeah, Bruce, you come oh, Christmas tree.
And that's kind of the opposite to the earrings that we're looking at, because the lazy strand on that one is the satin and the working strands are made from beading cord, whereas the earrings are the other way around.
Can we just say bless you to Amelia?
Bless you.
Amelia's just sneezed behind the partition screen. Bless you. Yes, I love the Christmas tree. Now, these are the earrings that we're going to make out of the beautiful green satin cord and those juicy, gorgeous red colour dye quartz.
Which
they are lovely, aren't they?
Stunning. The red quartz is amazing.
Amazing. It is lovely.
Really
beautiful.
pretty.
Beautiful. So there's the Christmas trees that Gem's going to teach us how to make. She hasn't finished there. We've still got 1, 2, 3 bracelets as well. You've been busy, haven't you?
I have. Well, I got the kit back at the 1st of December, I think, so I got festive early with this one.
Yeah, we do, don't we, when we get the festive. Now, we might, if we get time, show you how to make a bit of the previous bracelet, mightn't we?
Potentially, yes, if we have enough time.
If we get
after
enough
the
time.
earrings, yeah.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4 necklaces, pair of earrings, 3 bracelets. I tell you what, you do put a lot of time and effort in, don't you, sweet pea?
I do. I love it. I love doing this. What can I say? I love my job.
Oh, good.
It makes me smile.
You and me both. You and me both. Right then, so really quickly, I'll show you the gemstones first. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. So then, 100 carats of green onyx, really juicy. 35 carats of your dark red coloured dye quartz as well, and those faceted rounds, 4mm. And then you got those big pyrites, 260 carats of your pyrites as well, wonderful. So that's your strands, very, very festive indeed. We'll show you the satin cord that we've got for you, very versatile, it's really strong cord. 10 metres, is that each? Or yeah, 10 metres and they're 1mm each.
And I've got to tell you, as satin cord goes, it's lovely quality.
Gorgeous quality, you're absolutely right.
Again, referring to what we talked about earlier, before I found Jewellery Maker, I would source things from all over the place.
I think everybody did, yeah.
Well, of course, until you see the light.
Yeah, absolutely.
But some of the satin cords would come through and they'd wave in and out. These are consistently even.
Yep.
And also there'd be snags in the surfaces, which there aren't on these. They're
Absolutely.
immaculate, really beautiful.
Absolutely, they're wonderful. Really strong cord, and again, great for all your braiding creations as well. Lovely in the festive colours. Now, what we thought we'd add in is the essential beading pack for you, with your gold beading thread, clear, elastic, and your monofilament. We bring these to you quite regularly, so you'll know exactly what they are if you watch regularly. So we've got all that for you as well. Okay, and then we thought we'd throw in some findings as well. 118 pieces in total. Okay, I'll give you a really quick overview of these. We have got a metre of gold-plated copper oval link chain. Okay, you've got featherweight head pins, brilliant, absolutely wonderful. How many of those, sorry? 15 of those, yep, 15 of those. You've then got the round bead head on the gold, and these are all gold-plated, by the way. So you get 15 of those as well, 15 of the featherweight. Now these, I've just got to quickly show you because the detail in these is amazing. Look at those, beautiful head pins, look at those. They are gorgeous, aren't they? No, they're classed as a square head pin, really detailed, gorgeous. 15 of those as well. Okay, now we've not finished there though. All those variations of head pins, you've got crimps and crimp covers. 15 crimp covers, 20 crimps. We've got jump rings as well. Sorry, there's just such a big long list on. I'm trying to see all the numbers of figures there. 15 jump rings, thank you very much. 15 jump rings, 5mm. And then you've got these wonderful saucers that make such a feature in Gems jewellery, these spacer beads. They're like a spacer... Oops-a-daisy. I've just dropped it again. Luckily you get 10, so I can't show you all 10 at once. Because at the minute I've only got 9. But 10 of these, lovely spacer and lovely depth to them, haven't they?
They're a real substantial piece and really make a piece of jewellery pop with them.
Don't they just? They're gorgeous. And then, oh my goodness gracious me, we've got 3 variations of toggle clasp, no less. If I can hold them all. 3 toggle clasps. 3, that's lovely. Beautiful.
And the large rectangular brushed surface one is great for framing gemstones as well as being used
I've seen that before, yeah, it's wonderful. Okay, then we're going to tell you one last thing. 2 lots of oh, hang on, we've got ribbon endings, brilliant. Oh yeah, because we've got the satin cords. So you got your ribbon endings. Mark Smith loves these, doesn't he? I think we all do. So there you go. Okay, so you got your ribbon endings as well, and we're not finished there because guess what? We've still got 3 pairs of earrings. 3 pair of earring findings. You've got your shepherd hooks, just show you those, and then these really unusual shepherd hook earrings as well. Look at those. They're a bit lovely, aren't they? And again, you could suspend it like, do you imagine those lovely black microfaceted black spinels we had earlier? Oh, yes. Wiggling and dangling in there. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Lovely. So that is 118 pieces. Earrings, spacers, variations of head pins, ribbon endings, jump rings, crimps, crimp covers, your chain as well. And then you've got obviously your dark red colour dyed cords, you've got your green onyx, you've got your pyrites, you've got your satin cords in red and green, and you've got your beading thread, your monofilament, and your clear elastic. Should be over £40, £41 and 65 pence to be exact, my lovelies. But we're in the festive spirit now, aren't we? I think most of us have got the outdoor lights on if we've got them. The wreaths on the door, your garlands on the fireplace, your trees up, your lights are on, your Christmas decks are out.
I didn't think that was going under 20. Thank you.
I don't think it was supposed to, was it? Oops-a-daisy. Wasn't supposed to happen. Enjoy the mistake. 1995. What's supposed to happen? Oh my goodness me. Yes. Well. Yeah. Okay. Shall we do the demonstration? Well. Shocking. Enjoy. Wow. Okay. Yes, we're all in a bit of shock there. Slight faux pas, but there you go. Right then, how do we make the Christmas tree earrings, lovely girl?
Okay, I've popped one on the board so that you can see what it's supposed to be getting to, as well as what we're going to, or how we're going to do it.
Yeah.
So the first thing I did was I took about 25, 26 inches of the golden beading thread.
Okay.
I've created a loop and just popped a crimp and a crimp cover on it to anchor at the top of the board there. And all I've done is passed a piece of excess satin through to anchor it at the top so that you don't damage the loop, because if you pop the loop through you can end up with bent beading thread and it can actually ruin and you need to start again.
Okay.
So there's no point in wasting your time in creating something beautiful to have to trim it off or try to fix it or throw it away. So just a little hint, just a little bit of satin through the top and it will save you from having to do that.
Great.
So that was about 25, 26 inches, and all I've done is I've popped 6 of the red colour-dyed quartz on, and a crimp just at the bottom to make life easier for us as we go along.
Okay.
Now the length of the green satin that we're going to use is about 3 foot, about 36 inches.
Okay.
So that's around about a metre, I would imagine, isn't it? Give or take. Obviously, you will lose a little bit towards the end when you seal, but that's not a problem because you can always use it. So I'm just going to pop one.
So that was my seal impression. Did you a seal impression then?
Was that a seal?
Yeah.
I thought you were. I didn't know whether to do the Heimlich manoeuvre.
No, I was doing a seal impression for you.
Thank you, darling.
It's okay.
Oh, bless your heart. So we're going to pop the first of our red quartzes all the way up to the top, so it sits flush against the crimp cover. And I'm going to pass the midpoint of the green satin underneath my beading thread, and I'm going to do the 2 parts of a very simple square knot.
Okay.
Now, I'm no macrame expert, but if I can do it, you can do it.
Okay, that's a fair point.
So we're about midpoint along, and our beading thread is on top, and I'm going to pass my left-hand thread over the beading thread and underneath the right-hand beading thread, and I'm then going to take my right-hand thread and pass it under this side, under the beading thread, but over the top of the left hand, and that is a 1 hand of the square knot.
Okay.
And I'm going to repeat now, but going in the opposite direction. So I'm starting with my left hand thread and I'm passing it underneath instead of over, and then that pops over the top of my right hand thread. My right hand thread then comes all the way over the top of the beading thread and through that loop. And in my head, when I'm making at home, I go over, under, under, over.
Okay.
And it all makes sense, and we're just going to pull that tight. Now don't worry if it's not exactly where you want it to be, because the beading thread is coated.
Yeah.
You can slide it up. We're now going to bring in some pins to set the size of our first set of branches. Now, excuse me a second, I'm just going to tighten up this beading thread so that it's nice and taut now. Okay, so we've pulled it tight into the slot, and I'm just going to add at around about halfway along one of the squares. Now each of the squares is a centimetre, isn't it, Zee? They look about centimetre
Yes,
size
I think.
to
Well,
me.
I think they are actually roughly. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm going about half a centimetre out, but very near to the top of my cubes. And if I just put those pins in, I'll bring that down so that you can see we're halfway between. This is my central line, and I've got a right line and a left line. So I've gone halfway over, and I'm going to slide up one of the stones so that it sits between the pins. And then I'm going to repeat the exact same process as we did to generate a square knot.
Okay.
So I'm going over, under.
And you could use T-pins if you've got T-pins in your macrame board, couldn't you?
You absolutely can. It's
Okay.
just that I don't own any yet.
How can you not have T-pins? Christmas present for anybody that knows Jem. T-pins.
That would be handy. So we've gone over, under. We're now going to go under, over. So I'm going underneath the thread that's come over, underneath the beading thread, and out over the left side.
Okay, on the
now,
satin cord.
if you're a macrameist, then you know exactly what this is. It's just sort of slowed down in case people haven't done macrame.
Okay. Well, yeah, we've always got new customers, so it's good to go back to basics.
And I don't know if macrameist is a word either, but if it's not,
use it,
we'll just use it anyway. So I'm just going to make that a little bit tighter and try to keep my beading thread centre point between my 2 pins.
Okay.
I'm now going to do the other half of the knot, which is under the beading thread over my right hand cord, and then I'm taking my right hand cord over everything except my left hand, which I'm going under. Now I'm leaving the knot large and round. I'm just going to retighten that, and then I'm going to pull the bottom half of the knot into position, and right up to the last minute you can make minor adjustments, and then you've set your size.
It's a lovely colour green, isn't it?
It's absolutely beautiful.
Fabulous.
So I'm going to bring my next 2 pins up, and these are going to go out to around about the centimetre mark, but obviously if you want them huge, make them bigger.
It depends how big you want the tree. That's how you go with your graduation, yeah.
My graduation is at ½ centimetre points.
Okay.
So I'm going to repeat the process, over, under, and then pop that back under and over round the outside. I've missed my bead.
Oh.
But at this stage, it's really unimportant because you haven't tightened your knot. So I'm just going to slip that into position.
So it's quite good when we see a little faux pas like that because it just teaches us how to fix it.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to completely undo it. You can just loosen things off, pop your bead in the middle, get yourself centralised.
Taut again.
And then snuggle that into position and then complete the second half of the knot. Under, over, over, under. So if I do a couple more of these, we'll build up ourselves a lovely tree.
Well, while you do that, because we've got the technique, shall I show these to give a different? Because you could do it in a different. I know, in a different texture, couldn't you?
You definitely could. I mean, it's going to work with anything that you use fabric-wise.
So if you want to do different colours to make the difference, because a Christmas tree doesn't have to be green. Think of all the colours now. There's whites, there's blues, there's blacks. We've got a silver one there, so it doesn't have to stay in the traditional green, does it? So what we've got here, look for you, is all these lovely colours of suedette cords. You've got the green suedettes, you've got the lovely maroon, you've got or in fact, let me just bring this one into play as well. Look at that midnight blue. It's just on a different reel. It's the same length. There's 5 metres on each one. So you've got the green, the maroon, the midnight blue there, the red suedette and the tan. So if I actually pop those there so you can actually see them. Now on each, that's exactly the same length, 5 metres, it's just on a very different reel there for you. Now actually as well, in the midnight blue, it's a 1.4 by 2.5, so it's slightly thicker, hence why it's on a different reel. But it's the same length as in 5 metres. So you've got the lovely, lovely midnight blue, absolutely gorgeous. And then, in fact, in all the other reels, they're all the same size, 1.4 by 1.8 mil. So that's by 2.5 mil. So that's what gives you the thicker size there. 5 metres in total, so looking at those, 25 metres in total of these Christmas cords, but we're not going to stay there. 10.75, forget it. We're going to go to the baseline price we can do for you on all of those and take them to just $6.95.
That's amazing, price-wise.
Yes, brilliant, isn't it?
And I love that blue. But all of those colours are ultimately unisex, aren't they?
Absolutely.
But for me,
100%.
The blue's really eye-catching.
Autumnal as well for all those lovely colours, the greens, the reds, the oranges. That's all autumn hues. It's really wonderful. And that'll go great with the kit we've just bought to you as well, with the green onyx and the pyrites and the dark red quartz as well. Gorgeous.
What I will say, from a sales point of view, it's great to have suedette as an option, as well as your suedes and your leathers, in case you've got vegans and vegetarians who don't wish to purchase those materials. Now, I'm not saying anything about anything, but it's great to have suedette as well.
Well, we're all different.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Got to look after everybody.
Yep.
So yeah, amazing deal. Should be over £10. We've looked after you there. I think you can completely agree. Gorgeous colours as well. As I said, there you've got your greens, your maroons, your reds, and your tan, and then that lovely midnight blue. So you could create some lot of blue Christmas lights out there at the moment and trees, and you could create all different colours. So that'd be beautiful. Okay, so back to, we just gave Jem a little bit longer to actually create the Christmas tree earrings as she loops around on the macrame with the green satin cord.
So what I'm doing now is the bottom of my branches. So I'm just finishing up with the last square knot. And I'm just giving that a nice little bit of a tug to make sure that I've got it equidistant between the 2 pins. And I'm going to finish off with a, I don't know if this is a left hand or a right hand knot. You see, told you, not a macrame.
It's okay, it's okay.
And again, it needs to be taut in position, but until you tighten it, you're absolutely fine to fiddle with it and make it sit exactly how you want it to.
It's beautiful.
So I'm going to get that nice and taut and then pull these across. And we've created the same number as the other side.
Okay.
With the same approximate dimensions.
Yeah.
So all I would do then is add a couple of square knots on the bottom, which is exactly the same as we have been doing between each of the beads, which is over, under, over. Pull tight, under, over, under.
Okay.
So if there's any questions, you're always more than welcome to inbox me on my designer page or one of our other lovely guest designers.
Or you can message in today.
You can message in today if I've not shown it, if you've missed something or if you want me to help you with something, just let me know.
On 60777, start that text with its usual text number. Start your text with JM Studio, and we read out as many as we can. We can't always get to them all, but we read out as many as we possibly can, okay, in the shows for you. But yeah, if there's any questions, then let us know. Yeah.
So I'm going to do one more square knot before I add a little crimp on the bottom, and that's just going to keep everything nice and tidy.
Yeah.
So I just need to count up, make sure I've done 4 on that side at the bottom and 4 on this side, because you want your earrings to be about the same sort of size, really, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay. So all you would do is bring your crimp up from the bottom. Don't push it right against the satin because you won't be able to get your crimp cover on. So give it just a little 1/2 mil to 1 mil away. Give it a squeeze. You can, if you prefer to, use the crimping pliers to double that over, but the crimp covers that we have here in the findings pack are beautiful and they're sizable enough to go over. And then it would be a case of trimming flush. If I show you on the one that I've done earlier.
They're so cute, aren't they?
They are cute. I like them.
But imagine doing that with the you could have done it with the 6 mil Christmas light strand we had earlier, couldn't you?
That would be fabulous.
That'd
and
be wonderful,
also with
wouldn't
the
it?
suedette as well.
Yeah,
You'd get
wonderful.
quite effective, larger size.
They're great.
So when you're trimming your satin cord, you need to get it reasonably close. So I'm going to go probably within 1.5 millimetres of where it meets the knot. And I would do that on both sides. Now, because we're in a studio, I'm not going to get a cigarette lighter out, but you would melt with now, I don't know what that doohicky's called either. The little heated element. It's battery operated. It's a tool that we sell here. And you would pass that...
Oh, the thread zapper.
That's the one. Thread zapper.
The thread zapper.
So you'd pass your thread zapper over. But if you don't have one to hand, you can use a cigarette lighter.
Doesn't have, can I just say, I don't smoke, okay? Never have done. Don't, never, ever possess a cigarette lighter. However, if you like me and in your kitchen drawer, because I've got candles in the lounge, you know those long-handled ones? They're like for lighting the cooker and things like that, and candles. You can use one of those as well. It's just that we always say cigarette, I'm sorry, but we always say cigarette, and I'm very much, personally don't smoke, never have done, wouldn't buy a lighter if you paid me. But there are alternatives.
I don't smoke, but there are cigarette lighters everywhere because we do like candles and incense at our house. So
I just like the longer handle ones because I always, if ever I have used somebody's lighter for things, I've always
burnt your thumb. Yeah.
So I like the longer handled ones. I'm careful. That's why I don't use lighters.
I was going to say the benefit of using the thread zapper is that you won't have that.
Exactly.
And you can get
if you're nervous
nice and
about a
neatly.
naked flame, the Z flappers, slapper, ooh, what? Thread zapper.
So she's changing the names of things as well. It's not just me that calls things doohickeys. She calls them thread slappers.
Sorry, thread zapper.
And that is the same that you would do with any piece of satin work. It works on some of the other threads as well, and also on the heavier threads, the mountaineering rope.
Paracord.
Paracord, yeah. That had gone as well.
Paracord.
So
Used to be used in parishes, the paracord. You know that?
Well, it can take 770 pounds of weight, which
Well,
is a lot
My
of
fella
weight.
used to be in the Navy, and he said what they used to do is put if they were out on a mission in the forest, whatever, you'd use the paracord to put your tarpaulin over to keep you dry. Paracord.
I made a bracelet from paracord for my husband last year, and we've undone it for various things over the time that he's had it. So
it's incredible paracord.
Yeah, it's
incredible
fantastically
medium.
strong.
It's brilliant.
So that is the little earrings that we were looking at.
They're lovely.
Did you want to have a look at how to do the little macrame bracelet halfway through?
Yeah, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll bring you some variations on the themes to go with the kit, and then yes, please. Yeah, we've got time, haven't we, Phil? Can't we? Because we love that. Yeah, Phil said that's his favourite. So he said we'll make time.
Happy accident.
Thank you for those, by the way. They are so cute. They are lovely.
They're pretty. And
Yeah,
they
not too
don't
hard to
weigh
make
much.
either, are they?
No. They're not so big that they're scary. You could wear them and just be a little bit festive. You don't have to be a Bet Lynch type character.
Rocking around the Christmas tree. Zena, the cords could be stiffened. Oh, don't start me off again, Louise. I had the giggles yesterday, didn't I? Don't start me again. She said, Zena, the cords could be stiffened with stiffened stuff to keep the tree shape. But you're right.
Yeah.
We had such the giggles, me and Gemma Crow yesterday. Excuse me, we're adjusting myself.
I can completely imagine.
Well, it was just the sort of the name of it. Just the fact that somebody just thought they couldn't come up with a clever name. It was just what does it do? Can you imagine in the boardroom while you're marketing the product? What does it do? Well, it stiffens stuff. Okay. Stiffen stuff. That's what I was thinking. I used to work in marketing and it just tickled me.
Yeah.
It really tickled me. But actually, yeah, you could spray that with the stiffened stuff and it would make the tree branches a bit more
You could indeed. I kind of like them like that because the way that they loop, they don't droop too much. But if they are to droop, it kind of looks a bit Christmas tree anyway.
Sorry.
Don't water Christmas trees if they've got electric lights on.
No.
You need to be careful.
Were you ever a teacher?
No.
Oh. She'd be a good teacher, wouldn't she? Right then, okay, thank you for that. Right then, I just want to give you a variation because we bought you the green onyx, the dark red quartz and the pyrite. Now, let's spruce it up a bit. Do you get it? Do you get it? Spruce it up a bit.
It.
I thought ages about that. I've been dying to say that. Spruce. Spruce is a kind of tree, everybody, in case you're wondering what I'm talking about. Okay, so the holly and the ivy. Dee, 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 dee. Beautiful garnet. Luscious, juicy, mulled wine garnet. Licious there. Popping peridot. Emerald nuggets. I mean, could really make this high end now, couldn't you?
You could, and I love that garnet.
Isn't it? Oh.
Colour is amazing.
It is like a perfect mulled wine, isn't it?
It is.
All that beautiful cinnamon aroma. Now, lovely. Again, great for Tree of Life, as we were talking about earlier. So you could make Tree of Life in birthstones for people. That's January's birthstone, which is mine. Hint, hint, Gem. And the emerald there, of course. And then your gorgeous peridot. Now, we've just gone under £5 each strand. For genuine emerald. And bearing in mind, can I just mention that apart from the peridot, look, 2 double strands. Look at them.
Fantastic.
And can I just, even if I don't include the peridot, look, you've only got to twist that luscious garnet for the holly and the ivy. Look at those. Now that, very luxurious, isn't it?
It is, absolutely. You've got the perfect counterpoint though, because the emerald nuggets are a little bit more angular, whereas the garnet nuggets are very, very smooth. And they do work like berries and leaves.
They do.
Absolutely beautiful.
He's going again. He's going again. This gorgeous man, our lovely Phil. Phil. We're going to take all 3 strands for £3.32 each.
See now, microfaceted peridot.
Emerald.
But microfaceted peridot for a tenner. Look at the colour on that peridot. It's incredible.
Oh, I know.
And then you've gone and got those other bits as well.
Oh, I know.
Fantastic. We like it. We like it lots.
Faceted peridot. 165 carats of emerald. Genuine, and 290 carats of genuine garnet. Shocker. Michelle. Oh, I catch it. Z. Oh, I love it when people call me Z. Because hardly anybody shuns my name. I've got one friend in Manchester that calls me Z. All right, Z. Well, all right. And Z. My friend calls me Z, amongst other
pet names.
I could have, she said I could have done with this bundle yesterday. I made a 3D tree of life with emerald. Do you have to wear the glasses? Do you have to wear like the 3D glasses for your 3D tree?
It took me a minute to get where you were going with
Come
that.
on,
Sorry.
keep up, come on. Oh, Michelle. Oh, send it into the Wall of Fame, will you, Michelle? We'd love to see it.
We would love to see it, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah. 3D tree of life. I'll bring my glasses in. I've got a 3D telly, I'm all right. I'll bring them in. I always remember when I first watched something on my 3D telly, it was really weird. Everything coming out at you, you know, watching something like somebody making jewellery, like, you're like, oh.
Does it make every programme 3D?
No, you have to watch a 3D channel or a 3D DVD.
I was just checking.
Can you imagine? I tell you what, I don't like football. Oh, no. But when you watch football on the 3D, it is really good.
What about rugby? Is rugby good on 3D?
Yes.
I bet it is, yeah.
Anyway. Can you imagine Jewellery Maker in 3D? Oh, no, there's a good idea. Oh, yeah. Well, wouldn't that be a great idea, though, Jewellery Maker in 3D? Oh, I love that idea. I'm going to put that to management. Can we have a 3D Jewellery Maker channel? Oh, actually, though, can you imagine us in 3D? Oh, I don't, yeah. Anyway, what should we do? Yes. Would you like to show... Oh, he said, would you crack on with the next demo?
Cracking on.
So this is the lovely little bracelet here, isn't it?
It is indeed, yeah. And it started out as a square...
Oh, this was your happy accident.
It was a happy accident, yeah. It started out as basically I wanted to do 2 colours.
Yes.
But starting off with the single layer of the red and then adding in the green and doing alternate knots.
And actually lovely spacers as well, those saucer spacers.
Beautiful, really beautiful. And they sit nicely on the wrist, there's no rough edges to them, and they're not so deep that they dig in, but they're substantial enough to be seen from a distance.
Oh, they're substantial, Gem. We just went terribly posh.
Did I?
They're substantial.
I do apologise.
No, don't apologise. I'm just jealous. I don't have a posh bird in one's body.
Do you not, darling?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I'm sure there's one somewhere.
No.
We're supposed to be cracking on, sure?
We are.
Okay. So what I have done thus far is taken a length of beading thread.
What sort of a length?
Probably about 21 inches.
A yay length?
A yay length.
Okay.
If you end up with scraps, they're great for making hoop earrings, so don't worry. I would always rather have too much and then trim a bit off than run out and end up with a really short bracelet. So I have put a crimp and a crimp cover on the end and created a loop which I've just tied at the top of the board.
Okay.
I've done 5 square knots and introduced a spacer, 5 square knots, and then I have added on, by doing exactly what you would do to start your bracelet, a single square knot in the alternative colour.
Lovely,
Which
the red and the green.
in this case is the green. And now I'm going to slide up another one of my spacer beads. And then I'm going to bring the furthest away, so the top, in this case the red, and I'm just going to do a very bog standard square knot, and everything's tied together around the sides, so I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm just going to pop my satin into the slot so it keeps taut out of the way. Sliding up that bead and doing a single square knot. Well, we looked at that when we did the trees, so it's basically over, under, over. I've got quite a long length here because I couldn't remember how much I used.
It's okay.
Hence the tail. And then do it the other way, so we go under, over, under. So once we've created a square knot in the red south of our spacer, we're going to put the red away for a moment and introduce our green. So that comes over the top of the red layer to give us our chevron design. Over, under, over. Pull that nice and tight. Under, over, under. And we'll bring that nice and tight. And then we're going to lay our greens out of the way.
That's why the macrame board's so great,
Oh, it
because
really
it's just
is.
genius piece of kit.
It's fantastic. I don't know, well, I do know how I did it before. I struggled. And I've seen people do it on clipboards before we had the macrame board. And I was used to do it freehand, which was fine. It's doable, but you get a much nicer tension like this, and your beading thread doesn't go all loopy and run away from you. So we are now back to bringing our red thread for a square knot. Let's just pop those spaces out of the way a second. So over the top of the greens, which are laid down, we're going to do a single square knot. So we've got a half square, 1 and a half square underneath, and then this one comes over. And this satin is so beautiful to work with.
Gorgeous.
You can just reposition it as you like. So you do that as many times as you want, depending on how far you want to go down to your centre point.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm very sorry. So I'm going to do another 2 square knots, and then we'll get to the crux of the matter.
Okay.
So I'm bringing my green threads over the top this time to create the chevron design. Over, under, over. And then under, over, under.
Okay.
To pull that into position. Now you can make them super tight or you can make them a little bit loose. It depends how you feel. And then I'm going to generate a red knot, I think, this time. Sorry, that's just come loose. I do apologise. Give me a moment,
It's all right,
please.
don't worry. It's okay.
And these things do happen when it's live. Just need to thread that back through and reattach it to the top
You do that because I don't want to put you under pressure, and I'm going to show this because I don't like to see you fixing something. Everybody's watching, so we're just going to pretend it isn't happening, and we'll go back to that. Let me show you this. Let me show you the most incredible strand. Oh, how deep is your love? My goodness me, it shows no... That's as if it's a never-ending cavern of colour, doesn't it? It's just incredible. Really, really pretty. Stunning. I'm just going to find out if they are... I'm just going to get some details on the screen, just to make sure we've got the sizes and everything for you. Just get the graphics on. I love the shape. Do you?
They're beautiful.
Wouldn't they go lovely with those spaces we just had in the kit? Those saucer spaces.
Just going to say this, they're very saucer shaped and they would match beautifully because purple and gold is such a regal combination.
Or because these are the buttons. Imagine those with the button pearls we bought earlier.
Oh yeah.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, are these natural, lovely, Phil? Because I've not got any details in the studio, love.
We need to know.
Natural.
Are they really?
Yes. That's
the depth of the
colour. I know. They're African. Gorgeous African. A February birthstone. They are divine. Imagine those with the emeralds we've just bought to you as well. They'd look incredible, wouldn't they?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Would you mind, just briefly, we're just going to go back to Gem in a moment. Can I just show you that on the neckline? Because they are... Look at that.
There's lots there as well. It's a really long strand.
Yeah. Look at that.
beautiful buttons there, go great with it, button shape. But they're almost like that saucer shape. They're incredible, absolutely incredible. They're one of the most favourite and most popular of all the coloured gemstones put together. The most repeat purchase gemstone, and I think it's because, oh, if you got the double strands of pink amethyst earlier in the nuggets, oh yes!
Definitely, you could have huge amounts, maybe even a ladder weave in the pink amethyst, using these as the junctions. I think that would be
that's a good idea. Oh, I like
combo.
that, Gem. Yeah, use those as the junctions. Absolutely. Totally natural, big carat weight. Because you've got to look, and again, look. We graduate the strand, look. Oh, yeah, that's so cute. So they start at 5x1 mil. They go right up to a very generous and healthy 8x2 mil. Big 38 centimetre strand. $12.95. I mean, just that with some beautiful spacers.
Definitely, you don't need to
You
do
could really go
much.
gem heavy, couldn't you?
Absolutely, even with some of the gold-plated jump rings.
Yeah.
I think just bundled up would look really beautiful.
Really pretty.
Yeah.
Do you know what, Louise? You're quite right. She said they're nearly a blackberry colour. Do you know? Yes. Aren't they?
Did you used to go blackberry picking as a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Did you used to eat more than you packed in the bag? Yeah, me too.
Yeah. We used to do it on a Friday night before we had hot dogs for tea. That was the treat every other weekend at my dad's house because my parents were divorced. And we'd always get called in, and it was either called in for Batman and Robin or Superman.
Oh,
I always remember that. Did somebody just fall over in the gallery? Oh, OK. So it sounded like to me. And apart from once when I didn't get to come in for hot dogs because my brother had tied me to a lamppost and left me. So when my dad said, "Where's Zena?" and he said, she's down the road. Will she come in for a dinner? Well, she can't. Well, why can't she? I've tied her to a lamppost. I wasn't just at the base. It made me climb the lamppost, one of the old-fashioned lampposts. And where the ridge is, it tied me in rope to the lamppost. And I was stuck there. Can you imagine what I looked like to drivers going past?
Oh, my word.
I was stuck. It hurt, I remember.
My brother once put a house brick inside a shoebox, wrapped it up in really sparkly paper and put a ribbon on it, gave it to me for my birthday.
Oh.
Which obviously isn't quite equivalent to being tied to a lamppost,
No,
but it is still abuse.
I have got a scar on my forehead where my brother threw a brick at me. He was a bit of a monster, my brother, wasn't he?
Is he older than you?
He's older than me, yeah. I like him now, but
I
then...
love my brother. He's awesome.
That's what brothers and sisters do, though, isn't it? We've got to play each other up. That's
Absolutely.
Now, Susan in Nottinghamshire, you got two of them. Tina, Janine, Karen, Jane, Alwyn, congratulations. And really quickly, only because they go so well, can I show you this strand next, just before we get back to our lovely gem, because we've fallen in love with these.
Oh, they're such a beautiful shape.
Yeah.
And when you restrand them, they just do that. They go left, right, left, right, left, right. They're amazing.
They're incredible. They are incredible. So I'll move the amethyst out the way just so I don't confuse you. But let me just show you these, and then we will get back to our lovely gem. Imagine those with either the red quartz that we had earlier or those green onyx in the... Look at that.
Do you know what? That would be a perfect add-on for the kit because it just tones so nicely, even with
look
the
at the pyrite. Look at the pyrite with the pearls. Oh, yes.
That's astonishing. Having that metallic luster with the pearlescence together, really
Look
pretty.
at that. Isn't that lovely?
Gorgeous.
And because of that, the two variations on the shape there as well, look, they would go beautifully together as well, wouldn't they?
Definitely. You could have a flower of pyrites with a single stamen of pearl in the middle.
Stamen of pearl, yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yes,
that is the right word, isn't
even
it?
I know what a stamen is, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've not been that linked up on some of the phrases today, have we? Damask.
Damask. I'll show you later.
Damask.
It'll be fine.
Oh, well, I'll be looking it up later. Okay, so lots of you have got these already. We're just look at this coming up. How have you got these if we haven't put you the code in? There's loads of these gone already. How does that work? Yeah, I was just thinking, how's that worked? On the website, yeah, of course. Yes.
Another thing that those are good for is a single head pin, featherweight head pin, wrapped around each pearl, 3 or 4 on a small length of chain, just offcuts from what you use from your sterling silver kit. Make the most amazing earrings, like a little cluster of pearls, and they sell for reasonable, really good money, actually.
Absolutely. Phil, have you changed your mind or what? Do you know what? Hang on a second. We'll come back to these because Phil's. We'll come back to them. So we'll come back to Jem because we want to see Jem do this bracelet. And can we come back to those, Phil? Sorry, everybody, but they'll be worth the wait.
I'm sure they will. They're very beautiful.
So we'll wait those for now, because that's, do you know, it'll go on, Phil. That's never happened before, so we'll let Phil off. We will. Okay, so back to you, Sweet Pea.
Okay, so I was just going to do another red knot. So under, over, pull taut, and then the same in the opposite direction, as it were. And then the thing that happened is that Mojo, my little Jack Russell, jumped on me.
What's he called?
Mojo.
They were the sweets, weren't they, for half P?
Were they?
Weren't they sweets, Mojos? They were sweets, half P. Half P at the ice cream van when you went to school many years ago where the sweets are available. Mojos, half P sweets, Mojos, yeah.
Oh,
it came in green wrappers and purple wrappers, if I remember correctly, Mojos.
For me, it's a connection to Deep South Delta Blues. That's where it came from.
Okay. Not getting your Mojo back?
Yeah, it's linked, it's all linked. Mojo's a bit of a magic thing.
And that's your Jack Russell?
Yeah. And we've got a crossbreed called Joey as well.
Got scarves on my chin from a Jack Russell bite as well.
Do you know what? I never really was into Jack Russells, but my friend's friend had a litter and we fell in love and we had to have one.
Oh no, they're lovely dogs, but this one just didn't like me.
I'll tell you where I've got a scarf from a Springer Spaniel later.
Oh, okay. Right then. Interesting.
So, Mojo jumped up and I had to put everything down. And when I came back, it had flipped over and I hadn't noticed. So we're going to flip it now.
Oh, that's what you mean by a happy accident.
So we've got the design facing this way. Literally just going to flip it over. So you're swapping your left and your right. And getting your threads back out the way. And hopefully we'll be able to replicate the design. If not, then I don't know what I did. It was some kind of magic.
Okay.
Let's have a gandaroo. We don't want our spaces in yet, but we do want to do a square knot with the green. Under, over. Over, under. And this should create our back to front mini chevron.
Oh.
Under, over,
That's
over,
cool,
under.
isn't it?
And then you would continue on.
Yeah.
Have I done two left hand? No, I haven't. I've done that right, that's fine. So we'll pop the greens out of the way and do a single red knot. And hopefully it will look like it does on the bracelet. So we're going over, under, under, over. Sorry if I just whipped you with the satin there.
It was quite nice, actually. To be fair, it's very smooth, the satin cord, so it's actually quite a nice
lovely.
tickle.
Yeah, that's all right then. We'll pop that through and back there. Oops. If I do another green knot, and we'll see if it has in fact worked.
Okay.
And just pop the reds out the way. So you're always keeping the strand you've just done underneath and keep it tight and out the way.
Go
and
over
then we're going
with
to
your
do over the top and then a standard square knot with our green thread, one that way, one that way. And then hopefully, once we
love
fiddle
the colour
with
of the
it,
greens and the reds.
Oh,
They
it's
just look
beautiful.
great. Absolutely fabulous.
So I just free these off so we can flip it over. Oh, I've pulled that all the way through. Honestly, woman.
It's all right.
So you can see that you get a centrepiece there.
Yeah.
Rather than just going one way.
Ah.
So the green creates this lovely little circle in the middle.
Oh, I like that.
And then if we flip it over the other side, you've got a nexus, like a meeting point. So you've got an X in the middle, so it comes up and then goes immediately out again.
Wow.
I'm sure the photographs taken after the show will help to demonstrate what the finished product looks like.
But I love the way that happened with a slight accident.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on here? Oh, I like it.
Yeah, and that's what we mean by a happy accident. Things that we didn't intend to do, but actually we really like the result of it.
Yeah,
Isn't
definitely.
We think a pearl's an accident.
Oh, yeah.
Unwanted grain of sand.
And one of the most desirable and expensive things you could ever wish to own.
Yeah, from something unwanted. You know, I think I was a happy accident, to be honest.
I'll tell you that story later.
Yeah. Right then. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I'm doing a favour. Now, I can't remember if it was Laura Binding or Fleur as our guest designers, but I went in to meet all the people on her workshop last week, and we'd just done the big Jewellery Maker bag. And I think it was Laura or Fleur, I can't remember which one, saying, oh, I need the bag. And I said, oh, do you want me to try and see if we can get it back on? She went, would you? Now, I don't know if she's watching, but... Now, before we move on, does that mean can we get the pearls or not? Are they in tonight? Phil? Are they on tonight? Okay, I'm so sorry, but just to mention... We'll either try and come back to these later. We're having a bit of a technical difficulty at the minute, a bit of a technical challenge. If you've fallen in love with these, then I'll either try and get them into the show this afternoon for you before 5 o'clock, and if I can't, we'll try and get them into the late show for you with Ali and I think it's Deb Rudge, okay, this evening. So sorry about that, and I do apologise. If you're all there sitting there going, I need them, I want them, you know, and you're thinking, oh, I'm sorry, but we'll try and get that fixed for you. That's never happened to me actually since I've been on air. So, right then, shall we show you this brilliant bag? Look at this. Now, this is our big jewellery maker, robust. This is a belt. You've got, see?
I've got it.
She's a lovely gem. Has got her own. Now, and you can get a heck of a lot of stuff in here, can't you?
Did you see how hard that was to lift?
It is heavy.
Yeah.
This has got, I mean, first of all, just to give you an idea of how much weight that can take, can you see that fabulous handle? And that is a really durable handle. And the great thing is, even with all that weight, this is doesn't hurt your hands, does it?
It's so comfortable. Do you remember years ago you'd come back from the supermarket with 15 carrier bags of shopping and your hands would be really sore? That's the absolute opposite. It's a dream to carry.
And you can have it on your shoulder, and it's an adjustable shoulder strap as well. That's the great thing. So if you like it short, like it long, whatever your preference, you can manoeuvre it. Okay, the great thing is as well, inside, now I can never show this very well in this studio, but it's got a big partition section in the centre. If I can show you there, look, just to show you in the middle, look. Can you see, look? So you think, right, so there you go, look. Look. Now, I can tell you now, that will fit 4 bottles of wine. So if you go to the supermarket on the way home, and you want 4 bottles of wine, they will fit in there. Just telling you. Okay, also, in addition there, Gem's just putting hers up as well. In addition, if you just look in the sides, look there, it's got some little, if I can just show you, look, can you see? Can you see, look? Little sections there, look, to put your tools. Pens, you've got your lighters, your glue.
Yeah.
You got your wire twister.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's the one. So all your tools you can get inside there. Now, look, I've got a clip. You can clip. Oh, I've got a message. Deb just... Hello, Deb. I bought this last week because I wanted one for ages. I absolutely love it. I'm keeping my wire work in it. There you go. So that's from my lovely Deb. Thank you, Deb. They're great, aren't they? Just quickly as well, lots of little attachments there. I mean, look, if you're going on your travels, you could attach your keys to that, couldn't you?
It's fantastic. I didn't realise the amount of useful compartments and bits that came with it until it arrived and I unwrapped it and I was like a child on Christmas.
Because, do you know what? She's quite right. Because look, right. There, underneath all that, another loop there with another clip. Okay, look, so there, look, another clip. Then you've got a zip pocket, so you've got a zip pocket there. Turn it round, you've got 2 pockets here. Okay, so you can see, look, 2 Velcro pockets there, brilliant. Turn it round again, another zip pocket, and then turn it round again, and another 2 pockets. There is everything you could wish for in that. Can I have a little rummage?
Yeah, do.
Let me have a look.
Out. Oh, gosh. There's a lot in there.
You have got... Do you mind? I'm not going to pull out anything.
It's absolutely fine.
I mean, she's got reels and reels and reels of wire. And I mean, how many reels of wire you got in there?
Well, I tend to keep at least 2 gauges of each colour in case there's something that I need to add on while I'm here.
And then there's this all you... I mean, look at this.
That's all
findings. Kits,
Yep.
findings, you got a bag, you got tools. I mean, it's... Do you mind me doing this?
Not at all.
I mean, it is jam-packed, this bag, jam-packed. And...
I had my water in it earlier
Have you
because
been
it's
drawing
branded.
on your bag?
Yes.
She's been drawing on a bag as well. Look, like when you go to school and you draw on your bag. Can you see, look?
It's my company
She's drawn on
logo.
it. Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And it's just when you go to craft fairs and you've got people looking, it's nice to be able to bring... Shall I pop that out the way now, darling?
$17.95. I think that's the best $17.95 you're going to spend.
Worth every penny. I was deeply impressed. I actually tell you, I bought 2 of them.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
I think they're brilliant.
They're fantastic.
Brilliant. Yeah. Okay. Well done. Okay, and I'm going to pop that down there. And also, guess what I've got? Now, earlier on, Jem made some beautiful, beautiful cufflinks. Now, these make great cufflinks.
Do you know, I haven't seen them like that before.
Oh, they're gorgeous. I love these. And we've got them in all 3 colours.
Pretty.
So look at these. They are your spring toggle clasps. We've got them in gold-plated copper, 5 of them. We've got them in rose gold-plated. I've just popped there into your view in the rose gold-plated. They do look like they've been gizmoed, don't they?
They do, yeah.
They do.
Do you remember from the first kit there was a double necklace?
I do.
And that was the round
With the
part
labradorite.
with the labradorite in the centre.
So like almost like a bezel set.
Yeah, so it looks like it's a bezel set gemstone, and then you get to keep the bar of the toggle and bar to make your cufflinks with.
Brilliant. Brilliant. So rose gold plated, yellow gold plated, and silver plated, and you're going to get 5 of them each. So if I'm trying to hold those in one hand. You've still got the dish worth 15 toggle clasps, and they're big as well. 16mm rounds. Big toggle clasp. Look. How about 1585 is where we should be. Just remember this because you're about to be astounded. 1585.
I can't even do the maths. Somebody do the maths.
15 toggle clasps with the T-bar. Gold plated, rose gold plated, silver plated, 46 pence each.
I was going to say, it's under 50p, isn't
Yeah.
it? Under 50p a set. That's fab. There's a really nice finish to them as well. They look high-end.
It is incredible. Now, Lisa. Oh, she sent a message in. Thank you for the demo on the Christmas tree earrings. This is from Lisa in Bristol. Just made one and put it on. Have you just made one?
Fantastic.
Oh, gosh. And I put it on my Christmas tree as a decoration.
Well, that's what I first started off doing. I made it and I thought, that'd be a really pretty decoration. Oh, do you know what? It'd be really nice earrings as well. I'll make another one.
Oh, bless you.
If you swap your lazy strand for satin, and you'll change your working strand to the golden beading thread, you get a completely different look. There's a necklace over on the end in the red, which shows you the other dimension of the same design, but in reverse.
swapping it round.
Yeah.
That's
so, I mean, you
cute
could do that
as
in
well.
whichever colours you wanted, whichever stones. But I did an extended tree trunk on that one because the satin looks really lovely with the beading thread and pearl made over the top, and then it's just clipped together at the bottom.
Isn't that lovely, though, that you've just inspired somebody to make one and then they've put it on their Christmas tree?
Brilliant.
Isn't that lovely? Yeah, absolutely. Well, well done, everybody. Oh, Shazza's back in. Shazza, good luck, sweet pea. Susan in Texas. There's Charity, Margaret, Tracy, Paula, Zoe, Bernadette, all yet to check out. Good luck, good luck, good luck. 5 of each of those. I know you're looking at those thinking, Zine, is it $6.95 each because they're all plated, as in silver, gold and rose? No. Let me put them in there, look. We've bundled them up together and given you 3 lots. Silver plated, yellow gold plated, and rose gold plated. That is absolutely brilliant. Well done.
I remember paying for a different design but the same number in the same colours, $12.95, and I thought that was a deal to have 15.
Well, look at that, $15.85 they should have been.
Yeah.
For 3 sets.
Still brilliant. Of the size of them, you would think is great.
Yeah. But $6.95 is, and I have got a big long. How many have you got of these, Phil? Because I've got a lot of people with it in their baskets. Okay, we're okay at the moment. Now, Julie, Maura, Corin, Collectors, Bernadette, Susan, Charity, Margaret, Tracy, Paula, Zoe, good luck, my darlings. That's without everybody coming on the telephones, so well done. Okay, is it break? Oh gosh, we're at break time already. Wow. I don't know where the hour's going today.
It's because we're having fun.
We are having fun, and thank you for all your messages. We've got an hour left with you, myself and the lovely Gem, and I think we've got Ali and Deborah just coming up this evening, if I'm not mistaken. But please stay with us. We've got a whole hour of goodies, and thank you for your lovely demos.
Thank you very much.
I will see you in a minute.
We're approaching our Christmas closeout, so you can grab yourself some crazy clearance crackers from the 16th until the 24th of December. The big Christmas closeout on Jewellery Maker. There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition.